Right now we're live. Hello, everybody. We are live.
Hi, we are live. It's been a little bit.
It's been.
The last two were like really hard on me, and listening back to 126 today, it was clear. Like, oh man, like my fuse was real short, and
Yeah, I think it was for almost everyone that game.
Yeah.
and like I listening back to it, it was so obvious. It was just like I didn't want you guys to do that, but I also didn't want to like say you're not allowed to. And it just felt like I was punishing you for no reason, even though that's what you wanted to do. Like that, like it was
A lot.
yeah, it was a lot.
It sure was.
Yeah, and then I was in a depressive state for a while. But here we are.
But hey, depression is just something art. Anyways,
Anyway,
Anyway,
that made no sense, and I apologize for that
well,
stupidity.
no, it's all right. I missed it. But it is time. It is time for. I'm going to change the bit. Normally I ask who remembers what happened last time, but
Wait.
it's been long enough. Who watched the last episode this week?
just me, probably.
Are you kidding me? I don't watch that shit.
Am I still drained?
Have you
Probably.
slept?
Or when I
It's
became
drained.
drained?
Drain goes away when you sleep, or if there is an ability that specifically allows it to be removed.
Drained
Like
come
paladins can take a class feat that lets them do it with lay on hands. It's so useful.
I should have watched the episode before the last episode.
I think it's weird that you don't lose drained by listening to the episode. That should just be a fan buff.
No, that gives you a bonus on recall knowledge about what happened last time, which
Oh.
was kind of what I was talking about with the punishment, was you guys trying to pull an unconscious horse out of a river,
Yeah.
and my apparent failure to make clear how difficult it was going to be before we started.
And then we made it harder on ourselves by not going to the actual beach side of the river and trying to go up the slanted sandy hill.
Well, James, you did make it apparent how difficult it was going to be.
You did.
I, however, didn't care.
We were determined because we were like, we're so strong.
Wish.
Right. And
I
That
have
was
a
your
plus
first mistake.
22
You
Suriel.
told him the odds.
that was a huge mistake, which Suriel paid for.
Yeah, I did.
Because when you revived the horse, he immediately hit Suriel with the Care Bear stare and burned a hole in her body.
Well,
Yeah.
he stabbed me and then burned a hole in my body.
Yeah.
I got
And
another
begrudgingly
wound for the
earned
unicorn.
my respect.
And their
I
food.
asked Oni, but can anybody confirm? Did I use my healing gloves last
Yeah,
time?
to revive the
Yeah.
horse.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't to revive
That's
the
when it
horse?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did
We
use
had
all
to
medicine.
find some way to bring the horse back to life, and it couldn't be through drinking.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. The reason I ask is because Oni said, "Well, you used battle medicine," and I'm like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Then why did I use my healing gloves?" And I was like, "Yeah, we couldn't remember." Okay, so I used it on
Yeah.
the horse. Okay.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
sleep
Oh.
on unicorns. They hit like trucks.
I was gonna say that's another thing. Like there is an argument to be made. Everybody in the party buys a healer's gloves. It's 80 GP.
I was telling everybody else that because the healer is all Jeff
Hey, look.
and Charlie.
Whoa, Rosalind!
I did my part.
Can I get some gloves?
Yeah. You want to include that in the order? That is 88 GP, which is about your proceeds from the rest of the take. So like that kind of squares you out.
Yeah, alright.
Did we give Rosalago our order before, or we're giving him the order after the dungeon crawl?
Well, this
the dungeon
is
crawl
like
is still going.
well, this is
Yeah, I know.
a rather than go back to town, we're gonna have Rosalago do this for us, so we don't waste
Okay.
6 days.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
just
are
wanted to make
in
sure
the middle
then
of the
if
dungeon.
Yeah, which is
I was adding
why.
the tracers now or later.
Oh yeah, no, Rosalago is teleporting these items to you.
Okay, then I'll add the
Adam,
tracers now.
Yeah. Now, anything that is invested,
You still have to
will
wait.
not be active until you do your daily preparations.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you'd still have to rest
before
before.
I forget.
Yeah, you'd have to
Ancient
rest before you
tracers
can
of
use any
reflection
once per day
are
items.
invested. Oh, they are. Shite.
Yeah. The greater ones are once per hour, which is, I think, awesome.
Every 10 minutes, actually, now.
Oh, it's 10 minutes? Oh, that's even
Yeah.
better.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you. What the fuck?
But anywho, after the unicorn got away is the lead there. After which we finally entered the tower, and we fought 6 dogs, but also 2 dogs at the same time.
Funny bark bark.
Yeah.
Hee-hoo.
Not super difficult, really. But that's the thing about dungeon crawls. They're wars of attrition.
Yeah. And then we went up to the store, and Oni was like, "There's going to be 3 dudes in there." And then I was like, "There's no way there's going to be 3 dudes." And then 3 dudes
And then there
appeared.
were 3 dudes, yeah.
And I was like,
I'm
"Whoa!"
very proud of myself.
Whoa, Jack Point.
And in the other room, there's assumedly a skeleton doing taxes.
Hey, man. I can't believe I have to pay this much taxes.
Oh, that reminds me, Liam,
Tariffs.
will you please repeat your prediction
Eh?
Oh, yeah.
from earlier?
Right.
I wanted it on the record.
No,
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna say
remember
anything,
it
but-
honestly. Can you paraphrase it?
I wanted you to repeat it on recording because I knew I wouldn't remember it.
I'm sorry. I don't remember the phrasing of it, and I can't
No.
now that I'm on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
No pressure.
Do you remember,
World
like,
crumbling
any
down around
detail?
I'm pretty sure it was something about the group being Austin Powers sneaking up on somebody.
Yeah, no, it was, you had a, okay, I remember now. What set it off? See, this is why I asked for details, because it helped me reconstruct the corrupted data is in my buffer. Is I was saying that a lot of the equipment you picked up from the knights is going to be handy because encountering other people who are prepared for this is a great way for me to give you stuff without
Oh, yeah.
making it too clear. And you had the idea that what if somewhere in there is this person who has prepared for a daring heist of this tower, and you're just going to sneak up on him and, like, scream judo chop and steal his heist plan like Austin Powers.
Yes.
That was your prediction that I wanted
Yeah.
on record, and I knew I wouldn't remember on my own.
We got there.
Yeah, we did. We reconstructed it.
Oh. And we're moving up in the world. I've banned 2 accounts at the start of stream.
Yay.
2
Wow.
robots.
We're moving up.
Hooray, more bots. But yeah, that is that
Yeah.
bit.
Did we roll for initiative last game?
No,
No.
we did not. I left that out for this time.
No, what do you have to do first?
Yes, I do. There is 2 things. And I remember that we recently changed the order.
So there is
Hero points now. Hero
Hero
points now.
points now. Sha-sha.
And Crepes, why did I award you an additional hero point?
Because before I introduce my character to the campaign, I had asked James, "Hey James, if D'Artagnan were to ask the Hell Knights if he would need any sort of special equipment while wandering around in the woods, what would they say?" And James said they would tell you to carry silver on you. So I have silver bolts. I've had them this whole time.
Yeah, and based on that recommendation, and then seeing Infernal Soldiers, D'Artagnan, correctly role-playing as a dumb guy, went, "Well, I got these silver bolts. You know what I should do is have more silver bolts."
You're right. I saw this, I was like, I think 10 is not going to be enough. Also, I need 60 regular bolts, because the 5 I have is not going to be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that's a way to roleplay a character that is a dumb guy but knows he's a dumb guy. You didn't roll the knowledge check, you just asked a Hell Knight.
Yeah.
Just like the worst Costco.
He is dumb, he is ugly, he is brash, but he is determined.
Yeah.
He wants that wish.
He wants that wish. Gonna get that fucking wish.
Don't ever let nobody tell D'Artagnan that he is not motivated, ever.
Yeah. See, if you had asked a Hell Knight, "Hey, how do I capture a unicorn?" they'd have said, "Okay, thing 1, flying. Thing 2, magic."
I can't do any of those.
Well, no, like to stop them from flying.
Oh.
And stop them from doing magic.
In the conversation.
Rocks in their pockets. Also,
I mean, like, there's a lot of martial feats that just let you, like, if you hit a flying creature, force them to move downward, and if they hit the ground, then they hit the ground.
Yeah, that was the glue bombs that I have, but never had the opportunity to use them.
Yeah, or like any creature that is flying with physical wings, if you can, like hit them with a glue bomb or a net that stops them from being able to flap, then they fall.
Oh, I do remember saying that we needed to get a net when we were last at the.
You want to buy a net gun?
Well, no, it's too late for that. I ended up getting glue bombs instead. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
well, as the Drowning Horse saga indicates, I did have Felling Strike, so I've got coverage in terms of that.
Hero point.
Yeah, everyone's hero point.
I rolled a 14.
16.
Hey, that's 2.
15.
3?
Ooh.
Natural 1.
Aw.
No!
3. Hey, 3's pretty good.
Hey, and you used that natural 1. Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta burn them.
Gotta burn them nat ones.
Burn them now.
Yeah, but now we are gonna go to the third bit, which is Liam, are you recording?
Oh yeah, recording.
Recording.
Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Me, am I recording? Yes. Grapes, are you recording?
I am now.
Oni, are you recording?
I am recording.
Then sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, by opening a door and seeing 3 ghost riders.
Oh!
I was gonna say 3 flaming men, but I guess that also works.
It's flaming men, hallelujah! It's flaming men.
That's a different setting. That's somewhere in Sonara.
Is it though? Is it?
I'm just impressed that those motorcycles all fit in that room.
Look, there has been a stripper and or amateur wrestling team themed off of these infernal soldiers at some point in Sonara.
Oh yeah.
Like, that has happened.
That makes me think of a fun fact for Charlie. Hold on, I gotta write it down.
But I'm gonna re-up their art just since it's been a minute. But yeah, this is what these things look like.
Damn.
Or like almost biblically accurate.
Like, there's a reason I refer to them as Ghost Riders.
Yeah, flaming skulls.
Yeah, but like the Sam Elliott one where it's a skeleton horse.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one.
I loved that. I don't care what anyone says.
Dude, the skeleton cowboy shit in that movie, that was fucking awesome.
The part about it that made me mad was that he said, I was saving this for one last ride. And then he rides there, and then he's used up. He doesn't help.
It was one last ride. He didn't say anything about a fight.
I know, but
it should have either not parked or saved on devil gas. Whatever one.
He explicitly stated that the reason he was using it now is because 2 Ghost Riders might be able to stop the apocalypse. And then he rides there, then he's like, alright, I'm done. Bye.
Turns out he was really wrong. They only needed 1 Ghost Rider. He didn't have to do that.
Right, but he dipped before he knew that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's Comics Chat, which is yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
I wasted all of my floor time talking about Spawn.
It would be you.
In our Thursday podcast, comic books are stupid.
Yeah. I love them so much because they're stupid. But your guys are fighting these characters. I announced last time before you left that we're going to end with initiative, and it feels like a great way to, get back into the action, get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, so a bit of combat, right?
I'm gonna call on you. Maybe give us like a brief. Here's who I am again. Like a Borderlands intro. Just
hell yeah!
Oh my god, yeah.
So I'm just gonna start by who's closest to the wall. Charlie.
Jump scare.
I don't know what Borderlands intro is.
Okay, so it's like a splash screen and it says Charlie. Tagline.
Okay.
Remember the title card I made for the like Manticore? Like
it would say like
vaguely.
Charlie, and you would have a cool pose, and then it would say like you're better than her.
Yeah, that's pretty perfect.
Liam just did my intro. Thank you. Next.
Oh, here we go. I found him, Jess.
I meant like how is Charlie in this? Like holding the staff and
you'll see, the camera like zooms into Charlie, and she's just like I can't remember the things. I think they were dogs, like mutant dogs.
Cerberus.
Yeah. So she just finished blowing up some Sibrai, and so she's kind of wiping her chin, and then it's just kind of doing like a shake her hair, and it says, Charlie, I'm better than you.
And then I is scratched out and write in like real time writing says you're
yeah
better than
it's like
her.
D'Artagnan's handwriting. It's like a big like red marker as you're correcting it. Yeah.
And Charlie, what is your initiative?
Yeah, my initiative is what the hell?
Are you rolling just perception, or are you doing something else?
Arcana would be a good one to use because I would cast a spell.
All right. Yes. Then maybe for your like posing, the runes are already starting to form around your hands and the end of your staff.
Yeah. So it's 18 plus 17. That's what is that? 35.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty.
35
good.
is my initiative.
Yeah. Devlin. Part of yours is that you're opening this door.
So I think I'm gonna kick this door in, and then when I see the 3 Ghost Riders, I'll like kind of shrug, and then pull out the new sword, and then like kind of test its weight a little. This is a chance for Devlin to use a new sword. Probably says Devlin Hewitt. Excited to use a new sword.
It's a good knot.
Oh, see, my pitch was going to be Devlin Hewitt, human dad.
Human dad.
Honestly, I think the taglines are better as pseudo roasts anyway. So
Yeah.
human dad it is.
Rank 9 human dad.
Yeah, level 9 human dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you go.
And what is your
And I rolled a
initiative?
23.
Okay.
Level 9 human dad? That might be the name of this episode.
I think so.
All right. Suriel, you are next.
I think at this point, Suriel's like finally realizing she could use her right arm again, so she's doing the Bucky arm swing.
Oh, the big shoulder roll.
Yeah, the big shoulder roll, getting used to her armor. And it says
Yeah. So when you
Suriel
put,
Tanash.
so
Yeah.
the armor, yeah. So like when you put it on, because it's like studded armor, it's leather and bronze. So when you put it on and it covers that arm, it's like Iron Man armor where like brass
that's
rings
cool.
shoot down and like one stops at the top, on top of, and then bottom of your bicep, and then one right after the elbow, and then one at your wrist, and then one like around your palm, and then the studded leather straps kind of swarm around it to form the musculature that supports your arm.
Hell yeah.
That's cool, actually.
Armed and dangerous.
So you're
I'm trying to think of something.
so
Yeah.
just that arm looks like full release Alucard.
Oh. Yes.
Or
Sorry.
the default dress for Lulu in Final Fantasy X.
Oh, I love both of them.
It's
So-
just yeah, it's just leather strap, like it's this because it's the same material as the armor, but it's fully covering your whole arm and hand
Yeah.
because you're requiring full prosthesis.
Yeah.
So you have like a studded leather gauntlet too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Because that changed what the tagline was gonna be. What you said, Crepes, too, and the
Armed and dangerous again.
rearmed, and dangerous.
I was gonna say
I think of
ambidextrous
Natasha
again.
It was because I was gonna say Suriel Tanash, formerly known as Desdemona.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Formerly known
Suriel
as Fred.
Tanash, probably.
Oh,
I like
face
that.
after it.
the other one I thought of was disabled.
Distance. Fuck. They're all good.
Undisabled.
Undisabled. Re-abled.
Undisabled.
It's just an ongoing line. It goes off the screen.
Rearmed?
Lastly is D'Artagnan though. Oh, my initiative is 30, by the way.
There you go. I was gonna say you still owe me one more thing.
Mhm.
Alright.
Alright. D'Artagnan Blood Feast.
D'Artagnan will do the thing that he does on initiative for being a gunslinger and has his arbalist ready and in defensive position. He pulls the thing back in a ka-chunk, and it goes like D'Artagnan. Dumb, ugly, and determined. And I rolled a 38 on initiative.
Whoa!
You see
Determined indeed.
You see underneath, in parentheses, no lies detected in Charlie's handwriting.
It is funny because D'Artagnan cannot lie.
I just realized that that line abbreviates to dud.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, 38, dude.
Wait. If I change it to dumb, ugly, and determined even, then be dude. Alright,
Good.
38. I rolled a 19, plus 19.
Yeah.
I see.
Surprising no one, D'Artagnan is first.
Hell yeah. So,
Devlin
D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan will. Okay, let's see. First action. Yeah. 15. 20.
Go in there and start shoving.
Okay,
Corner.
are these like walls or partitions or?
Yeah, so those are wood partitions. Like they're not quite paper. Like they are enough for light cover.
Shoulder high cover. Yes.
Let's go.
No, it's not shoulder high cover.
Or chest high.
It's all the way up.
Oh, it's all the way
like,
up.
It's lean out cover.
Mm.
Okay, another question. So it seems this picture is a little not high quality. Is this an opening?
Yeah, that is a place where that wall has collapsed. There is rubble on the ground representing difficult terrain, but it is open to shoot through.
I wouldn't be able to hit him from there, so I could go there. So it's there, 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, that would require 2 actions to get there.
So I do have some flavor text, which I was alluding to in the discussion. I mentioned a couple of times cash and prizes just laying around. Broken stone blocks and rubble create an uncertain path through this maze of half-ruined sleeping quarters. Gold coins are scattered across the floor as though spilled from a purse, and several rusty weapons hang in a rack in the corner of the room.
Damn. I don't know. Gotta make sure we loot these this loose change.
Yeah, those are cash and prizes just laying around.
You think I'm
Love
not
gold.
a loot goblin? You think I'm not gonna search
this
every
is
inch
my
of this room?
first dungeon, James. I know that these are little tiny coin mimics, and I'm gonna lose all of my fingers.
Well, if you had bought assisting armor, you'd be able to have prosthetic fingers, and that wouldn't be an issue.
Well,
It's really funny. I didn't hear fingers. I heard thinkers, and I'm like, they're gonna steal your brain cells?
Yeah, and
Then-
in the same theme as Suriel's armor, it's the same material, so you just have plate fingers.
Punch someone in the
Okay.
face.
And then on my last action, I will aim and shoot at that guy, the rightmost one.
The rightmost one. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
I rolled a 31 to attack.
That is a hit.
Heck yeah. I'm just using a regular bolt.
Yeah.
6 plus 5, 11 piercing damage right at that fool right there.
Okay. And just so I can allocate correctly, yes or no, silver bolt?
No, regular bolt.
Okay, on the foremost one?
On this one.
Okay,
One
that
in the
one.
middle.
Just want to make sure I note it correctly. There we go.
And Grapes the player probably gonna take reduced damage. D'Artagnan, he's gonna shoot these fools.
Right.
And that's D'Artagnan's turn.
All right, and now remember, the important thing about cover is you have to use the take cover action to benefit from it.
I know, I don't have enough actions to
Right.
do so.
But I also like to say that for people who might need to know.
Of course.
It's a thing to spend an action on. But it is Charlie's turn.
Okay. So, I am going. 1 second, I gotta stop my cat from being a dick. Pookie, get out here, bitch.
Okay, piss off!
Okay, he's not my bitch. Anyway, I have to use like a spray bottle essentially to like get her away from the other cats sleeping. It's a Anyway, I'm gonna move. This is the door. I'm presuming this white little bit right here, correct?
Yeah, that is the door.
Okay. Gonna move to the door. Can I do like one of those like peek arounds to like if I do a peek around, would I see this guy? Would I
Um,
be able to have
this
vision
this wall
beside me?
here would block line of effect from there. Now, like I was
Got it.
saying
Okay.
with Grace, if you go up to that wall, you could, use the take cover action to get that AC bonus, and then lean out to cast your spell. But then we get into actions because it is an action to take cover, and you moved.
Right. So
Yeah.
I moved and
So
I can still move
Now,
though.
if you have additional movement, you could keep going, but
So
that is
so I moved 15. 1, 2 would get me into eyesight of him.
Yeah, I'd say from there
And
you can do that guy.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whack a fire, not fire, frostbite at him.
Okay, and Frostbite is a Fortitude save, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty, they have a Fortitude save. Let's see. 26.
So failure takes full damage.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, and I will remind you, if previously identified, they have weakness to cold.
Heck yeah.
They do.
So they will be taking additional 5 points of damage.
These are
from
really good
anything.
rolls. 4, 8, 11, 8, 21 points of cold damage.
Okay, so 26 points of cold damage.
That is my turn.
Okay. Suriel, it is your turn.
It's me. I forgot how much speed I have. Okay. That's how
Yeah,
long it's
you're
been.
quite nimble.
Cereal be
just-
nimble. Cereal be quick.
I do not run up the candlestick. I too big.
Charlie lights the candlestick.
Charlie does like the candlestick. I'll be fine though. I have at least resistance 5 to fire.
Yes.
Trying to consider if I want to move twice or not. I'm actually not gonna do that because I know we're gonna run into a ton more of these. I want to do another recall knowledge to learn something very specific. Hold on.
Okay.
This is religion?
Yeah.
On these guys?
Yeah, these are specifically creatures of hell. They are devil in nature. So yeah, that is religion.
Cool. I'm starting to remember. That's 26.
Heck yeah.
That is a success.
Resistances.
So they do not have any resistances.
Okay.
So I will tell you instead that in addition to their normal undead immunities, which that just if you're trained in religion, like death effects, disease, poison, paralysis, stuff like that, undead are immune to. Because they are also infused with hellfire, they are immune to fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just resist, they are immune.
Damn.
30 feet. That is, if I poke my head out, perfect. He's getting shot with my dagger pistol because I can use that now.
Oh, you dagger pistol in one hand and rapier in the other?
Yeah. I'm also using some new dice that I just finished. I'm tired. That's 29.
Nice.
That is a hit.
I am hitting the guy that D'Artagnan hit.
Okay.
that is... Hold on. I was not looking at the right thing. There we go. Oh god, I need to pull up my D8s. You forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Right? That's the thanks. That is...
That sounds so satisfying.
Right.
Got soda everywhere.
That's
It's sprayed
14
everywhere.
14 points of piercing damage, and that's my turn.
We're laughing, but your computer is F.
Oh god.
Quick, get
Well-
rice.
It's the knight's turn.
It's the knight's turn.
They're gonna do some stuff that probably not gonna be super thrilled with.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing we're calling this place Fort Knights. We're finding a lot of knights here.
Yeah, right?
These are the burning knights of Molech.
We
Is what
fought
they're called.
reclamation knights outside, burning knights inside.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
that one
Nice.
is gonna move to there.
Oh god, they can walk. No.
They can
Yeah.
fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that. He's gonna spend his remaining action points to enact his devastating blast ability,
Uh-oh.
which is
Yeah, it was close.
it's essentially a dragon's breath weapon,
Oh,
up to and including the 1d4 round cooldown. But first, everyone except for Devlin, give me a reflex save.
Or later, if I'm ever close enough, does it have the manipulate trait?
Let me check on that for you.
oh, excuse me.
No, it has the arcane and fire traits.
Okay,
It's
well,
not.
I'm fine.
It's not casting a spell. It's like Scorpion's Mortal Kombat fatality, where he just opens his mouth and pukes lava on you.
Okay, I just wanted to check. I rolled an 18 on the dice, so, I'm fine.
Yeah, I assumed as much. It's the other two that I was hoping to get.
I rolled a
little bit
21.
Hi.
That is a failure.
Damn.
No. Jess.
Not nice.
28.
That was a 3 on the
Oh.
dice.
Charlie, that is a success. You'll take half of 27 points, so 13 for you of fire.
I think it's
We
like
all
next
laughed at
level.
Devlin slow walking into the room, but now look at you.
I think it's next level of the
Ooh.
level after I get the thing that makes my reflex better.
Then this one is going to move to here. And then with its glaive, because it has reach, is going to make an attack on Suriel.
I'm sorry. How much damage did that fire breath do again?
2-7.
27 points of fire damage.
Thank you. I was not paying attention. Might be.
It's okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I am presuming a 23 misses you.
Correct. You would assume correctly, sir.
Yeah, I rolled real bad on that one. How about a 27?
Still misses.
Okay. So that one misses twice. Then this one is also going to move up to here and perform the same procedure on D'Artagnan through the hole in the wall.
The hole in the wall. Who can see it all?
Oh, okay. This is better. D'Artagnan,
Uh,
33.
yeah, that hits.
Damn.
All right. Do you have any fire resistance in play?
No.
Okay, so I don't need to break it out. You take 20 points of damage as the glaive flashes at you.
I am the only one with fire resistance thus
Asshole.
far.
Yeah. Second attack with the glaive. We are looking at a 25.
Misses.
Yeah, catches you with the first one, but then the follow-up strike, you're able to get out of the way in time.
God, glaives? Oh, this is going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like that shit. But that is it for them. Devlin, would you care to participate in this encounter?
Yeah. After seeing my team dive into that room and then the room explode, I will enter the room.
Gout of flame explode out. Oh right, I have to roll my d4 for that.
Everyone else is on fire except for Suriel.
D'Artagnan.
Yeah. You guys can't dodge fire.
Right?
Enter the explosion. With one stride action, I should be able to negotiate to here. And then I will raise a shield, and then I will do a battle. What is a combat assessment?
Okay. Yeah, religion is going to be the recall knowledge for these guys.
So I'll make the attack. Does a 23 happen to hit this fellow right here?
That is going to be a negatory, Ghost Rider.
Well then I'm not going to get any bonus to this religion check.
No.
And in fact, I don't think I even get to make it.
Damn.
Yeah. No, I don't. So that's it. Got my shield up, ready to go.
Hey, that's not nothing.
Positioning's important.
Yeah. Yeah, I neglected to make the reactive strike, but I already let you get there and then take other actions, so I'm not going to do take backs, but you do already know they have that.
Yeah, the reach.
D'Artagnan with a glaive wound.
And multiple fire wounds. Can I
Speaking of D'Artagnan, you
Yeah.
are starting your turn within the aura of flame.
Okay.
So I need a fortitude save, please.
Natural one.
Oh, poor boy.
I do have hero points, though.
Yeah, you do.
I think
Good
I'm
roll.
going to use... Can I use one of the pools?
Yeah?
Sweet.
You
That's
wanna use your
better.
bonus. Kind of selfish.
Yeah. 26.
Okay, so yeah, that moves you up 2 degrees of success from no damage to half damage. Or not, from double damage.
to half damage.
Yeah. You can hear everyone processing it like, wait.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
So you are only going to take 6 points of fire damage.
Ah, nice.
What the fuck? It's hot.
Don't look through the hole where the fire is coming from.
It's coming from everywhere.
I have bad news for you. Each of you are going to have to do this on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
Can I step here?
Uh,
Because I don't know where
I'm-
the difficult terrain specifically is.
So any square that has an object in it, assume that is difficult terrain.
Okay.
That is like a table.
Oh.
Either a table or a crate. Either way, I would say it constitutes difficult terrain.
Everywhere's a threatened square.
Yes, it is. This is why it's important to have reach weapons, martial characters.
Shut up. Into your face.
You have a reach weapon, technically.
This is gonna be so annoying.
Fighters also have a really cool feat called Lunge that makes any weapon have the reach property.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
at 12th
tomorrow
level-
I'll learn it.
Yeah, and then at 12th level, you can get a stance that does it.
You know what? You know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. Maybe these fools won't have reactive strike.
Biscuits are simple to
You
make.
already know they do.
Maybe they won't. I move over here.
All right. You're gonna cop one from your friend who was waving at you through the hole.
Just the one?
Dude,
Yeah.
Liam, shut up.
Your AC grapes?
Yeah. The other two can't reach him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reach only gives you one extra square.
No, I know.
I don't know. That one could hit me if I move going through there. Well, that's 15.
Yeah, but if you move, there's no reason that you would go through that square.
Okay.
Like if you're doing a full stride.
Hit me.
Well, yeah. Fate wills it. That is a 34.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least it's not a critical. That would be bad for you.
That would be bad for
Okay,
me.
but you still didn't answer my question, buddy.
What?
Grips. What's
What?
your AC?
27.
Okay.
You're
Sorry.
going to take 17 points of damage.
Okay. Well, I'm already super fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take out an elixir of life next
Smart.
to Charlie, and he will look at it and at the flask that says "For Charlie, do not drink," and he goes,
Real hard.
and drinks it.
Well, again, this is the reason I said, like, don't sleep on consumables. Part of your Rosalago order could have been, like, a 6-pack of potions.
You know, you're right. I didn't think of that. Might be. So I'm gonna drink the forbidden potion.
Yeah. I was only talking about mutagens because I figured you would have already looked at like healing potions, but I guess not. But also, you just got a bunch from the paladins, so
Getting it hit forehead.
15 plus 12, 27 healing,
Hey, nice.
and that'll be my turn.
alrighty. Charlie, it is your turn to make a
All right.
fortitude save.
Can do. Fortitude. Oh, fuck, I dropped it. 1 second. I need to reach for it. It's my mint chocolate chip dice. I want to roll with it.
Yee.
It's too far away, and I don't want to get up. Okay, never mind. We're just put in. Fortitude. Okay, so that is 27. 27.
Okay, that is also a success. So you're going to take half of. Okay, so you're going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, don't you be rolling that, Pookie. Don't you be rolling my dice.
Pookie
You're gonna
wants to
lose
roll
them.
for you.
Do it. Let your familiar do it.
Do it.
She is
Wait,
not
hold
my
on.
familiar. She is a pain in my
Is
ass.
Pookie your haram?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Pookie is your haram, Jess.
She is. Oh my god.
She's a little shit.
Sounds like familiar behavior to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to she's trying so hard, and I keep spraying her. Does Zaid spray Haram with water?
Yeah, but he's a goose,
Like
so
just
it doesn't
shoots
help.
out.
Haram's a goose from the plane of water.
Weird.
Depending on Haram's
Hey, he's a
mood,
water
sometimes he
elemental.
seeks it out.
Yeah, he's literally a water elemental.
Yeah.
Love it.
Not only would the water roll off of him like a goose's feathers, but it would probably also become a part of him.
Yeah. Like, that's why the speak with animals didn't work, because he's an elemental.
Yeah.
That's right.
Anyway.
That makes sense.
What you doing
I'm
on
going
your-
to take like my right hand and like do one of those what's the baseball term for she's gonna want Charlie's gonna wind up and then throw another frostbite at the fire dude. Right, where is it?
Okay, now
Right here.
you are going to incur an attack here from reactive
Okay.
strike. Two, in fact, are locked and loaded. Whether both will take it out on you, but they can both reach you.
Okay.
Now, if you were to take the step action and just move over next to Suriel,
Yeah.
you'd only be
wouldn't be
taking
able to.
one.
Yeah, but I wanted to turn around and do battle medicine on D'Artagnan.
Right, and if you
Be able to do
so
that.
you don't have the actions.
Oh
I
wait, no,
understand.
you're right.
Correct.
Also, a side benefit for everyone else is that if they do strike Charlie, that gives us a chance to reposition in a safe way.
Oh,
This is true.
do you have the staff out that has the one action magic or force barrage for free? Because you could step one action force barrage with that and then battle medicine, so you can at least do a little bit of damage.
So something funny. I have on the staff of will made manifest. There is still one charge left because I used containment on the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's still one charge left, and it's in the box for kinetic ram.
Oh,
and one action.
I thought that staff had like an at-will
There should
one
be
action.
two yeah, it
So
does.
the way,
But
so the way that I've seen, like when I'm just gonna unclick it. So when containment is not used, it says there's 5 out of 5. Cookie, stop it.
yeah, so the way
5 out of 5 charges for kinetic ram, 2 out of 2 binding muzzle, 2 out of 2 telekinetic maneuver, and then 1 out of 1 for bracing tendrils, containment, and mantis grasp.
Right.
So because containment is a 4th level spell, I use 4 charges out of the 5 that are in there.
Correct.
So I used a 4th level spell, and that then allows me 1 kinetic ram if I want it.
Yeah, or the other. There should be 2 rank
Or
1
the unlimited force barrage. Yeah. What's the third? Okay, so there's 2. There's the first level unlimited one, and then the force barrage that's raised to the 3rd. Heightened to 3rd. So I can't use that force barrage, correct?
Yeah, the one that's rank 3 you can't.
I cannot. Okay. All right. Well, I have either 1 charge for kinetic ram or 1 force barrage, which is 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
But it's an automatic hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that does take up the other. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, that
Yeah,
that one
I
action.
understand now. Yeah, it's the one action one. It is unlimited use, but the cost is that you can only use the one action version.
Yeah.
So it's a single, but that does take up because there's 2 first rank spell slots on a staff.
Oh, so it takes up that slot, but it's not using a charge.
Exactly.
Got it. Understood.
Yeah, that is a trade-off for the.
That's a pretty good trade-off. I'd say so.
Pretty good,
yeah. But for now,
who knows what I'm saving for.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, for now, you are going to be casting a spell, which is
correct.
Chat room, please forgive us. It's been a bit. We're relearning pretty much.
Yeah. Well, because I need to know which spell, because like if it's one that doesn't have the manipulate trait, for example.
So that's a good question.
Thing can't trigger.
Frostbite does have the manipulate trait, and kinetic ram does not.
Kinetic ram is always fun.
So
get to use it
when it's just the 1 out of 1 charge, am I just using the 1 action kinetic ram, or can I use 2 or 3 actions for kinetic ram?
For charge spells, it's cast normally, so it's whatever kinetic ram says you can do.
Because it's kinetic ram is 1 to 3 action.
Yep. Yeah. So if you wanted
You can
to,
choose which one.
yeah, if you wanted to use all 3 for the 3 action, you could if you wanted.
Okay.
And you can, if you want to shoot for the double distance on one of them, you can do the 2, or yeah.
Hello?
Let's do.
Yeah. And
I'm
either
going
way,
to do the 3
it
actions.
only has the auditory trait, no manipulate.
3
so-
actions. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it only has the auditory trait, not the manipulate trait.
Mhm.
So that is not going to trigger a reactive strike.
So the 3 action one is
Do
is
it.
all
Do it.
creatures in a 5-foot emanation. So that's everyone that's adjacent to you. So that would
Do
be
it.
everyone.
Yeah.
Do it.
Correct. But
That
see,
would-
the thing is that it doesn't. So when you read it, it says gathering kinetic energy. You focus in a straight line or disperse it in a ripple. Any creatures targeted must succeed a fortitude save or be pushed 10 feet away from you, or 20 feet on a critical failure. There's no damage. It's just pushing.
Right.
Right.
But-
The potential
Well,
damage is if forced movement, like
Into walls.
pushes you into a wall and your movement is stopped early, you take damage.
Is that the case?
Hmm.
Yeah. Because that's what
Yeah, no.
happened to one of the enemies you pushed, Graves.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because that's part of the ability.
Right, but like-
Well, no, he took the extra damage because he also hit the wall.
So
no. The extra damage from Phalanx
Hold on.
Breaker is a part of Phalanx Breaker, not forced movement.
Yeah, so those would be separate. But in this case, like if you did that right now, the Burning Knight that is adjacent to you is going to take damage. Devlin is going to move 1 square up, and
And I can only move 1 square back.
you would move diagonally through the gap
Yeah.
to be adjacent
Damn.
to that other Burning Knight.
Which might be to your benefit.
That would trigger reactions, but it is already used.
Forced
so you-
movement
Forced
doesn't trigger reactions.
Okay.
Does not,
Does it?
yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay, then never mind on that.
So like,
Now,
If I were-
D'Artagnan
yeah.
is going to take
Yeah.
damage.
Right.
Unless you
So
critically
that's not what I
succeed.
want. Okay,
Correct. You
then
can do
I
the
will do the
twos.
2 action.
Okay.
I'm going to do the 2 action then. All right, then never mind. So we're gonna hold on 1 second.
Then you can
Pookie,
still.
get a better idea.
If I
I
had
said
to
that.
vote, I would say that guy, but you choose whoever you.
So if I kinetic ram this guy, would it push him along with him? Like he would be pushed back 10 feet, let's say, if he fails. Would he be pushed back as well?
No.
Just out of curiosity. No.
No, it does not
Alright.
work
The
like
guy in front of you would just go into the wall and take damage that way.
Well, he's the one that's closest to me, so I'm going to 2 action
Get fucked.
kinetic ram that guy. Get fucked. Fortitude save.
Okay.
DC 27.
Fortitude save. Oh wow! I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Cool. So,
So
on a
which
critical
one are you
fail,
shoving?
the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay, and where are you attempting to shove it?
So he is pushed back 20 feet on a critical fail.
So that way.
And
that way.
The distance the target is
and-
pushed, if it fails, is doubled. And on a critical failure, the target is also knocked prone and takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so
So,
does kinetic ram specify that it has to be directly away from you, or do you get to dictate the path? Because if it's directly away from you, it's going to be that diagonal north.
I don't think it
West.
does.
it says any creature targeted by this spell must succeed at a fortitude. Come up. a fortitude saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you, or 20 feet on a critical failure in parentheses. The spell's
yeah.
area or range and how many creatures it affects is based on how many actions. How picky,
Okay.
God damn it.
So it does. So it does allow you to choose direction. So
It doesn't allow you to choose direction.
It does not.
It just
just
says
says-
away.
So
It says
away
away.
and directly away are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says away from me. Or
Yeah.
20 feet on a critical
Yeah,
failure.
directly away has to mean like if I draw a straight line between you and them, it has to travel along that line.
Mm-hmm.
Away just means can't be towards you or like laterally. It just has to be generally further from you.
Okay.
But you have control over that trajectory a little bit. So like you have effectively a cone where you can move them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I just want to move them the farthest away from us.
Well, so the way that forced movement works here is that like you can try.
Can he go through like a wall?
No.
I'm getting
No.
to that.
I wish.
If
Hold on,
forced
hold on one
movement
second.
tries to move you more squares than you can,
1 sec, James.
there is. Okay.
I think I solved the problem for the moment. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, if you are moved further than you can move, so like there's a wall and you have 10 more feet of forced movement, there is damage associated with that.
So I'm looking at the passage for forced movement. It doesn't say that. It just says you stop at the last space you were in before you hit the object. It doesn't say anything about taking damage. The damage that you would receive would have to specify from whatever the forced movement is.
Congratulations. You have successfully negotiated away free damage.
So
Great.
couldn't he move through that wall
Nope, it would just stop
to
now.
there?
I would rather be right than alive.
Okay, that's fine.
Realize.
I mean,
sorry.
Trying
Go
to be
ahead.
fun, but fuck me, I guess.
the whole point is to move them away from me.
Yeah, this would definitely accomplish that.
Yeah, you just want to go kind of straight back-ish.
Yep, like where the arrow is.
If you send him this way, then it gives us a little space to beat up on this jerk here, and we'll super kill him and then proceed onwards.
Well, this is the one she's pushing.
That's what I asked. Is that if this guy is pushed away from me, does he go with it?
No.
Does this?
No,
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, there is no legal square that you could move that one into.
Yeah, he would stop where he is now.
So
Alright.
you'd want to move this one instead.
Okay. Let's do that.
And if he critically fail, how many actions are you doing for this?
2.
It's a 2 action.
So if this critically fails, this will take damage.
It takes damage and falls prone. It was just a matter of which one it targeted. We already rolled the save.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
So-
okay.
The distance the target is pushed if it fails is doubled, and on a critical failure, the target is also knocked prone and takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
So,
Essentially, instead of 20 feet on a critical failure, he would have moved 40 feet. And he's knocked prone. And he
40
gets stabbed.
feet? If that bit of
So-
partition wasn't there, how far back would that be? Let's take a look.
A lot.
probably the back wall.
Damn!
So I'm just gonna
hard.
argue for the rule of cool. Could it have flown through this?
I was going to
Here.
get to that, but Grapes had to interrupt me.
Can we negate that? Because I just want it to be like this cool, like cinematic, like Marvel burst through this like half wall and just push this sucker like Because
Charlie
it's a
has had
law.
enough.
He would rather be dead than right.
Well, no, but that doesn't matter because it's Jess's character that's doing this, not Grapes's. So it doesn't
Thank you.
matter. The negation doesn't count.
I appreciate. I have all the understanding, and I respect
The rule thing stands.
when there's text and it's
There for a reason.
crunchy.
All right.
Crunchy, but I'm just the rule of cool would just be like the cinematic, like, oh, it's so
Okay,
nice,
so what-
sweet.
What
Like,
happens, James?
Oh. Is
I made my argument. It's all good.
are people talking?
It's
Because
up to- it's up to the-
Oh no, he can't hear us. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We are holding
No.
on. Just so that you know,
Oh.
James, when you listen back, we held on.
He died. Are you back? Liz, baby.
No,
Hello?
they are gone forever.
Oh, they fucking died.
All right, I'm in
No.
charge. Everybody, 3 level ups. Go. Write them down quick.
Effect forces being right. If you start
God, I wish. Grapes, can you do me a favor and check who the viewers are on stream real quick?
Sure.
In OBS.
Boop,
Okay.
boop, doo, doo.
Let's see who is in our chat.
I should be alive now. My
Liz?
is unplugged.
Baby
You're
in chat.
alive.
Yeah.
For a second, I
can't
thought
mention
just
this.
everyone had stopped talking, and I had a little panic attack.
No, we
Discord
heard you
killed
that
you.
whole time. And we did leave you messages for when you listen back.
Okay.
We did.
Oh, that's
Hi,
very
Liz. We were just I just had asked what happens after just asked for the rule of cool.
nice. Yeah, I said I was I was getting up to that bit, and then was convinced otherwise.
Yeah, things got awkward, and then there were some connection issues.
Yeah, I say,
yeah.
and I think like at somewhere around that point is when my headphones got unplugged, because
yes.
after I said that was when I noticed I couldn't hear anything and had the little panic attack because I thought everyone had stopped talking because they were mad at me.
No, Jess
well,
made an impassioned
no.
plea for cool stuff to happen, and then we said, "Well, James, what happens?" And then you said, "Oh no, I can't hear anything."
And I had mentioned that that since it's not Grapes' character, the rules that we brought up should not matter because it's not his character, it is Jess's.
Well, that was that.
Oh, that seemed
And I argued
awfully
for the
targeted
rule of cool,
and hostile towards
Hey,
me.
and I don't want it to be that way. I promise you that. I don't
Because
want
I'm
it to
just
use
bringing
foul
up
language.
how the rules is in the book, since we've been trying to do that all game.
This is the opposite of what we should be doing, which is parsing the rule.
Like I was saying, I don't want it to like. I just was imagining like Marvel, like cinematic, that kind of thing. So I was like, that's why I was just.
Yeah, and I guess to try and like make the logic connect, it'd be like you need like a rank 3 or 4 spell for that kind of effects. Does that make sense?
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
need a bigger gun for that.
That's fair. Okay. So then,
Yeah. This.
And-
Oh, I thought of the Marvel equivalent. This is Madame Gao punching Daredevil kind of hard, and he slides across the room.
so then in a Marvel, summer blockbuster, this fire dude would have been pushed 40 feet instead of 20 feet. But
Yeah.
because of the wall and all that kind of stuff, he's pushed up to the
Yeah,
wall.
like it hits the wall. It's just like, and it takes a little bit of damage from the because it did still critically fail.
Yeah.
Picture in
So
your
take that-
mind's eye, like there was like the kinetic ram, and then like the walls kind of shook for a minute, and then the dust kind of started falling from the ceiling, and the dude's on the floor, and 1d6 bludgeoning. So
Yeah. Oh, that pillar
5
that's
points
barely
of-
holding up the ceiling. Like you see a crack spread a little bit.
Let's profusely.
Yeah. So
I made
he
myself
takes 5
giggle.
points of bludgeoning damage from that kinetic ram.
Okay.
And then, so that was 2 actions. So Charlie's third action, she's going to literally like pivot on the balls of her feet and turn around to D'Artagnan and be like, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you." And she's going to do battle medicine at expert. And let's see. We got medicine. That's a 19.
Give you the prone condition, which I'll represent with this boots.
That is a natural 20, my friend.
Whoa!
So that's a 39. If I only had a plus 20 to medicine, it'd be a... Well, is it still a crit?
Crit. Yeah, it's still
Or-
Yeah, it's still a crit
Natural
if it's
20?
expert.
So yeah, so a natural 20 moves your degree of success up by 1. So because you rolled a success, it becomes a critical success.
Okay, cool. Okay. Because here I was thinking, because I have a plus 19 in medicine, here I was
Uh-huh.
thinking like, oh, that doesn't count because I needed one more. I needed a plus 20.
Well,
To make it a crit.
the expert DC is 30, right?
30. Yeah.
I'm a master.
I
so
thought
my medicine-
30 was the master DC.
Well, remember, Jess,
That's
each
why
of
I'm
the
asking.
DCs, yeah, each of the DCs
Oh, did I
is
say
what you need to
expert?
hit.
You did.
Yes.
You know
You
what?
did.
My bad. My bad.
Hey,
You meant to
that's
say master.
okay.
Either way, it's still a
It
crit.
Because expert DC
Still correct.
DC critical is still 4d8 plus 10.
Yeah.
So it works.
Pretty good.
Okay. Well, so
Should be about the.
here I thought, and that's my bad. Here I thought I
No,
was
it's okay.
saying
You're
master.
valid.
I think you're so used to saying expert because you were expert for so long.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think so. So, all right,
Yeah,
let's
then it's-
move. So we got 4d8 plus 10. I mean, that's still a lot of dice. 6. 6 plus
Fine.
8 plus 5 plus 4.
6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4.
23.
Wait,
23.
Correct. 6, 8, 5, 4
19, 23,
plus 10.
33.
woo.
33
33
points of
hit
healing
points.
to D'Artagnan.
Thank you.
Now,
I don't know
You're very
why I could do
welcome.
that so fast.
does battle medicine, if
It
you have it open,
does.
does it have
It
the
does have the manipulate trait.
vitality trait?
Oh.
Good question. No, it doesn't. It's general,
Okay.
healing, manipulate, and skill.
All right. That
The,
might be
the
important.
other fire dude can take a swing at me, and I don't care because I wanted to heal D'Artagnan.
Oh my god, do I
that-
have secret necrosis where I take damage from healing? Oh no.
No, that's not why I was asking.
Oh, okay.
No, they have a thing.
Oh. Well, that's scary.
Charlie, a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. It's not a critical, but it hits.
Okay. You're going to take 22 points of damage.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Though.
Suriel, it is your turn. Please to
Me,
give
I
me
can't-
fortitude save.
Yeah. If it's less than 5, I don't take any damage. So
We'll see what happens. I mean, it's
No.
possible.
hold on. 16 plus 15.
31.
31, yeah.
That is a success. So you're going to take half of 12, which is 6.
Ah, you fucker, I take 1!
And
Hey,
You're like,
man.
guys, don't worry. I'm at
Stings.
69 HP.
he touched a hot tea kettle.
Nice.
It stings. Ooh.
69
Just
hit
a
points.
question,
Nice.
because this is... I know, right? I can step here, no problem, right?
That is difficult terrain.
I can do that. I have
Yeah.
the
Oh,
arboreal
you
boots
have the
on. I
arboreal
forgot.
boots.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
I was
Yeah,
more
there's
worried
also
about
a general
the...
feat that lets you do it.
yeah.
The
I was more
diagonal.
worried about the wall.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Uh,
There is an open square to step into.
yeah.
Can you move
Stab.
this guy down there, please?
He
You
can't
wouldn't
be-
be able to, remember?
Because the guy behind him
Oh,
is
that's
there.
right.
I
Yeah.
thought you were
That's-
targeting that guy so you can be moved.
Yeah, do you want to move the one that's down there further back?
Yeah,
That-
let's do that. That one.
The one behind
Okay.
him? Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then I'll move him back here and make him prone, and the one next to you is standing.
31 hit.
Alright, Cyril, you step. What was...
31.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 6 plus 5. 11. Piercing.
Okay. Takes 11 points of damage. And then...
Think of the words that I'm looking for. The
You want to reload your dagger
Through.
pistol?
I could do
Oh,
my
tumble through?
dagger pistol, but tumble through. Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying not to call it tumble behind because I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, you can still attempt an acrobatics to tumble through.
Yeah.
You're going against their reflex DC.
17 plus 19 for you.
36.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Thank you. Boop, and now I'm over here, and that's my turn.
Okay. It is their turn.
D'Artagnan has a clearer shot.
So I'm going to start with this one back here. He is going to action 1, get up. And then action 2, we're going to... No, we don't have to step. I have reach. Is going to vicious swing on Devlin. Yeah, remember? They're fighters.
How dare you? Fighter v fighter, go!
And
Yeah,
who's
you're
the
just
better fighter?
You're in a room with 3 fighters that all picked polearm specialization.
I'm just gonna have to ground and pound them. That is what
Yeah.
MMA has taught me.
Devlin, does a 31 hit you?
It does by 1.
The number of the night. Also, guys,
Yeah.
Is that what I
firefighters.
Ground and pound.
God damn it!
We're holding it in.
Literally, when, literally, when I heard that, I went, Charlie wants that.
Oh.
Everyone is going to take 4 points of mental damage for that.
Nice.
And Devlin, you're going to have a cool 28 points of glaive damage from the vicious swing.
Well, that's very silly, and I think I would like to block it.
All right, yeah. Deduct the hardness and hit points as appropriate.
What was the total? Sorry,
28.
28. Cool. Well, each take 18. Amazing.
Hey, that helps.
Yep.
That's a big discount. Next one is the one down here which is
Wait.
gonna.
Did this?
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. Never
Ignore.
mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
I brain farted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This one here is going to also employ a vicious swing. This time at Charlie.
Come at me, you flaming bag of bones.
They're firefighters, by the way, guys.
Every time you talk shit, every time.
You get hit, Jess. I know it's been a while,
Yeah,
but
no,
you have to
rolled-
remember your most
rolled-
important rule.
I rolled a 31 again.
At least it's not a
It's
crit.
not a critical.
No, it's not, but hitting with a vicious swing is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be worse if it was a crit, actually, so you got lucky.
Yeah, you're gonna take 29 points of damage.
Did an extra damage compared to Devlin just because.
Yeah, and then is going to take a third attack, third attack for turns of multiple attack penalty and action count, but second attack in terms of actual number of attacks. You get it.
Yeah. Numbers.
Oh my god. Does a 13 hit you?
It misses. Wait a minute.
That's a critical
Is your
failure.
AC higher than 23?
Yeah, you have
It's a
25
26.
or 26.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is a
26.
fumble.
Finally, someone fumbled against you, Jess.
I think there's somebody's fumbled before. I can't remember.
I mean, recently.
It's been a while. It's been a while
It's been a while.
since they
Falls down.
fumbled.
What he get?
It wasn't a natural one, so I didn't pull a card. But he did fall down.
Oh, he fell down.
Yeah.
Down.
So yeah, that was the one that originally was prone and then got unprone when he changed targets. He got
He's
prone,
prone
anyway.
anyways.
Fate has spoken.
Right.
All right, now for Suriel's buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Gonna do the exact same thing.
Uh-huh.
And 34
Yep,
with
that
the
hits.
vicious swing. Sooner or later, one of these guys is gonna hit it. It's gonna be 22 points of damage. For your resistance, 2 of that is fire.
So, what was the total? Shit.
You're taking 20 points of slashing damage.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Literally, you said the total and then you gave me the fire damage and my brain threw out everything else before that.
Yeah. Okay. The third and final, third for multiple attack penalty, is a 26.
Miss.
All right. I figured it was a long shot. That's why I switched to vicious swing in the first place. Make that first one
Yeah.
count. But that is it for the Grave Knights. Devlin.
Hello.
Oh, level 9
Um,
dad.
Just behind the scenes, I'm having some issues with Hero Labs. It's having a proxy error, so I can't actually do certain things on my sheet.
Yeah, because you have to go to the character sheet that is on the stage view, not from your characters tab.
All right. Where's the stage?
If you go to the top right corner, you'll see a green icon that looks like a calendar with an hourglass in front of it. Click on that. That is lit up green while the session is active, and that is going to be your...
Sorry. Anyways, I was going to have my character. Thank you for that, by the way. I was going to have Devlin take his sword and plunge it directly down into this burning Knight of Moloch directly in front of you.
Yeah, take advantage of that prone condition.
Sure was.
Wonderful.
Get him. Get his ass.
Roll me
37.
Oh, my friend, that is a critical hit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's dad mad.
47.
Out.
47 is the amount.
47 points of damage.
Wow.
Zoma.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dad
Whoa.
mad.
So yeah, it was 25 of that was the Bane thing, if that matters. I don't know.
25? How did you get 25 on a D6?
Was it? It wasn't 25. I'm sorry. I'm bad at the damage breakdown. It's 4 plus 14. Okay.
Yeah. The Bane is a D6, so 2 on a critical.
Yes, and I can't see where that actual breakdown.
That's
is.
okay. I don't need the breakout because their only weakness that I need is cold.
Oh, love that. Well then, a 21 on a follow-up.
That is not going to do it. Yeah, even prone, your strike just goes through an area where, you stab through the liver, and then remember that they don't have those.
Yeah. I will raise my shield, and I will end the turn.
All right, a heavy hit. Charlie.
You're still up?
Oh wait, D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
No wait, sorry, Devlin. It is Devlin's turn. Who just finished. I forgot to have you do your fortitude save at the start.
Oh, that's right. I don't think it's come up before. I have battle hardened, so successes are a critical success. It's a 35. Yes.
That's a critical success anyway.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Devlin, you just gutted out. The heat does not affect you.
He's got gorilla
Do none
experience.
of you ever sauna? It's relaxing.
Devlin's the
His muscles are loosening.
Devlin's the type of dad that cooks bacon in the morning without a shirt on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And every time he'll go, it's hot. As the grease spatters on him, he'll go
Oh, I was gonna say no. Devlin was me when I was turning wrenches, and I could just reach into my toaster oven and grab things with my bare hands.
That's
that also works.
metal as fuck. Jeez.
Literally, I was a mechanic. I touched hot metal all day.
All the
That's
time,
fair.
yeah. Or everyone's
yeah, Devlin.
mom
Yeah,
at a
so you
certain
just
age.
take it. D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
It is your turn, and I need a fortitude save from you.
Of course. This is a better roll than last time. Let's go with fortitude. You said 27.
Okay, so that is a success.
Woo!
Do you have the?
No.
It's also critical. Okay,
I do not.
So you take half of 9, 4 points of fire damage.
Right on. Actually, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I don't, but let me check.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
no,
it should
I have-
also come with master proficiency, so you'd be able to get.
I have the weird. I have stubborn, which is will saves, but it gives me a second save on the following turn of a failed will save.
Oh, that's cool.
So not in this case. Okay, so 4 damage. D'Artagnan will reload.
Does that manipulate trait
Yes, but I'm 15 feet away from him.
from this guy?
Yeah. 2 diagonal squares is 15 feet.
You're not 2 diagonal squares away. There's just 1 square between you.
Yeah, that's 2 diagonal squares away.
1 diagonal square away.
It's
No,
like
Charlie
count
would be
0.
Charlie would be
It's
one
the-
diagonal away.
And you're in the
No,
last.
Charlie is
one.
adjacent.
Yeah.
Charlie is
but-
touching. That's without reach.
But in Pathfinder, it's like 5 and then 10, 15 because it's like
That's
a
not-
square and a half.
That's for movement. That's for calculating movement distance. Reach is number of squares.
Okay. Well, roll that attack then.
Well, shit.
Well, is he?
Yeah,
Wait, is
this
he
is-
still prone though?
Oh yeah, he's still prone.
I mean, he could still attack me, but
Yeah, they went and did that one stood up. I just forgot to take the
Oh,
mark
shit.
off.
gotcha.
Remember, it stood up and then
Um,
slammed Devlin.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they
Yes.
got all their reactions back because they had their turn.
Gotcha.
You're so
All
right. We're
yeah,
all
Go
confused.
ahead with that attack.
Yeah, hey, it is okay to ask those kind of questions.
You're right.
Because it reminded me to uncheck prone, which was going to lower the attack roll for them.
Right.
Damn it. Damn it.
But it's a reactive strike, so I also have to remember to uncheck vicious swing.
Mm-hmm.
27 to hit.
That's spot on.
Oh.
Okay. It's okay. I rolled kind of low, 16 points of damage.
Okay. Take that damage. I have reloaded. Let's see. Which one got battered the
Matrix.
most so far? This
The
one?
one that just hit you for sure.
That
That's
one?
the
Oh,
one
yeah, he took
that
47
Devlin
damage.
just got dad mad at.
Okay. I will use Phalanx Breaker on that one.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, break his phalanx.
I roll a ranged strike. I will use my personal hero point on this. Does a 29 hit?
It sure does.
Sweet. Okay, so it hits. It is moved. Let's check the wording. Against target directly back 10 feet.
Yep, so straight into the wall.
Straight in the wall. It takes bludgeoning damage equal to half my level from hitting an obstacle.
4. Takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then it also takes the damage from the strike. So that's 2d10.
Okay.
It's a little bit of extra damage. A little bit of extra damage.
Wee bit.
Wee bit of extra damage. That's not bad damage. 17 damage. Piercing. Normal bolt.
Nice. Oh, I just adjusted in my seat and my knee popped.
Oh, in a good way?
Is that a good or a bad I can't tell.
It was a little painful, but there's relief.
Okay, so a good one.
Oh, it's
All right.
one of those
Yeah.
things where like, oh.
Yeah.
I love those. Those are the best.
Yeah. Oh, it happens when you get, what are they called? Baker's cysts? I had that once. It was the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when it
honestly,
pops, it was just like that.
Yeah. You know what else is the best? D'Artagnan is your
The,
bolt punches a hole through this thing's chest plate, pins it to the wall, and its fire goes out.
can it like make the Lego sound as it flies apart when hitting the wall?
Oh, I was gonna say Minecraft skeleton.
Oh, perfect.
Just the clattering bones noise.
Yeah. And then and like a couple floating bones appears.
Yeah, but yeah, the chest piece of the armor is just pinned to the wall.
Excellent. That's cool. That's my turn.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you look at it, it's got the cool like Cheliac seal on the chest plate.
Yeah, these guys have cool design. I
Yeah,
like them.
Devlin, if you wanted to keep this armor stylistically, like that's what you want your armor to look like, we can hook that up. Because that's just a skin. You're not changing any stats.
Yeah.
So that's unlocked for transmog for you now.
That's a rare Devlin skin.
I will contemplate it.
1 in
Yeah, just
1,500
armor. You don't
chance
become
to
a
drop.
skeleton.
See, now
it's
I
just
want
armor.
it less.
Well, the actual skeleton one is the ultra rare.
Skeletal Devlin.
Yeah.
Maybe if he becomes skeleton enough, he'll one day reunite with his ghost friend.
You could take the skeleton archetype. It's there.
Skeletons in
necromancer.
Ancestry.
Oh,
But
that's right. But humans can die and then change their ancestry to skeleton.
nice.
So yeah,
Weird.
a necromancer. Like I could hook that up.
Again, something to contemplate for the future. Right now, there's 2 more Ghost Riders.
Right now, it's Charlie's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie, a fortitude save, please. Oh wait, no,
And
you're not in the aura because that one's dead.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna frostbite him.
Okay. So he's going to attempt a fortitude save.
DC 27.
That is a fail.
Okay. Cool. So we got
Extra damage.
64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So good.
12 points of cold damage to that fire
Okay.
staff.
That's 17
Cool.
with weakness.
Cool. And then I will stand there and battle medicine myself.
Good call.
We're gonna do master.
Position heal thyself.
Position heal thyself. That's a natural 19 plus 19. So 38.
So
So-
that's a success for master DC, right?
Success, correct. So 2d8 plus 30. Whoa. 7 plus 6. 13 plus 30 is 43. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay. 43 points of healing to Charlie, and that is my round.
Yeah.
And because I have godless healing, I actually take additional 5 HP healing,
You're so
and then
right.
I'm only immune to battle medicine for an hour, so 5 extra.
Yeah. Anybody
Okay.
else that wants to get that extra benefit of only once an hour instead of once a day, the robust health general feat does that.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna get whenever
Yeah. That one,
I level up.
you get a circumstance bonus to the number of hit points you regain equal to your level from the treat wounds and battle medicine actions.
That's pretty cool.
And you are only immune to battle medicine for an hour.
That's pretty dope.
It's a really good, for a general feat, that's a really good pickup.
I might have to look at that in our when we next get general feats.
Yeah, 11th level, you get a general feat.
That's so far away.
I had my heart set on Erwin Rommel, but this is a good feat too.
If you weren't, well, unfortunately, humans have an ancestry feat called general training that you could take. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's also retraining.
Yep.
That is an option. So
Hey,
anyway,
back to the
point is,
game.
yeah, Charlie, your turn is complete.
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 Right, Suriel, fortitude.
Hello. is my fortitude?
Next to your reflex.
I was trying to remember what it was. 30.
It'll be what?
30. 30.
All right, that is a success. So you will take half of 10, so 5 points of fire.
And I have resistance 5 to fire.
Yeah. So you
Hey! You're like, what is this?
Just stinky. My mom's house is hotter than this. Intimidation.
She don't waste money on AC.
Suriel uses the sauna. She gets it.
Oh, she definitely had a sauna growing up.
Oh, oh my god, 29 intimidation.
So
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I got caught up in the moment. I forgot to say what language it was saying.
okay, so you're just using verbal. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It would be an infernal. My brain.
Okay.
You mean
And,
diabolic?
Or diabolic, thank you.
Yeah. I am gonna see what traits Demoralize has.
Let's see. Probably like emotion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're so right, yeah. Auditory, concentrate, emotion, fear, mental.
Yeah,
Mm,
the Grave Knight or Burning Knight appears unmoved.
Good to know. I always forget Scaly Bros. They know thinker.
that one goes, I've got a bone to pick with you.
They only know puns. No.
Yeah. Another piece of information previously identified is these are not intelligent.
Yeah.
These are like the mindless legions of foot soldiers.
That's a natural 20.
Well,
On what
I'm
were you
hitting.
attempting? You're attacking?
Stab. Yeah.
a regular
All
stab.
right.
Yeah, just regular stabby. Because I don't
Okay.
have panache. So.
All
Oh,
right. Yeah, that is going to be a hit. So that is a critical hit, and you get a card because it was a natural 20.
Wait, you're just intimidated. Don't you get panache from intimidating, or is that only when you succeed?
It has to work. It only has to
Okay.
Yeah. And this is what damage are you doing?
succeed. Slashing.
Okay. Tangled.
Ooh.
You can attempt to grapple the target as a free action. This uses the same multiple attack penalty as the current attack and doesn't count towards your multiple attack penalty.
Great on a first hit.
Yeah. So yeah, free grapple.
Yeah. That's 46 plus 18. There you go. Plus a d8. The silence was my eye twitching as I'm trying to do 9 plus 9 for some reason and struggling. 9,
9.
13, 17 plus 18. 35?
17
Sounds
plus.
about
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Okay. 35 points of damage. And the grapple?
That is a good. Thank you for the reminder. I think
Is athletics
I
a
don't-
check against their fortitude DC.
I keep skipping over it. There it is. 26.
That exactly meets.
Yeah.
You have
Oh.
grappled.
I mean, I might as well
Bitch don't know how to tech.
stab him with my dagger.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Where is he gonna go?
He's grabbed, so that's the off guard
Yeah.
condition.
Exactly. This is 12. I watched it roll from an 8 to a natural 20.
That's
Love
pretty
it.
funny.
Okay.
I was really about to say, oh damn, that's only an 8 plus 12, and then my dice said, I'm joking, and I was like,
All right. Dagger is piercing,
Okay.
right?
yeah.
Okay. Wow. The dice are with you. Clean through.
Ooh.
Triple damage.
You know what? Deep voice. Where's my dice tray? There it is.
Fucking
My
command
dice tray.
grab this guy.
I know, I
I
really
have
did.
that many D4s.
I was gonna say, like, I'm imagining an Assassin's Creed. Like, you do the like first attack, grab, roll across the back like fucking Toji,
And then just knife,
and then
knife.
just shank it, yeah, like right in the armpit into where the heart would be. And it doesn't matter that it's not there, like,
Right.
because you just stabbed it really fucking hard.
It's that scene in Dungeon Meshi with the the curly-haired boy stabbing the chimera in like throat, chest,
Oh.
kidney,
Yeah.
Yeah.
6,
heart, lung, kidney.
10, 12.
Surreal probably says that in her
11.
mind as well as she's stabbing. Lungs, heart, kidney.
Plus.
No, with each strike, she's hearing Mr. Kreese give that attack a rating. So she's just hearing 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
She's mad that the intimidation didn't go through. So Mr. Kreese is in her mind get mad at her.
Negative
Yeah,
4.
Mr. Kreese is more critical of her when she's mad.
33 points of damage.
Okay.
From a fucking dagger. Brilliant.
2d4 plus
Damage.
Yeah, another heavy
Damage,
heavy
yeah.
round of damage. How about your
Yes.
third action?
Well, my first one was intimidation, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay,
Yep.
so... I mean, yeah, so the free grapple kind of evens that out.
Right? And the turn.
Yeah, it is the night.
69 points of damage!
Oh, wow.
Nice. Nice. High five.
Hey, that's your
No.
life bar.
No,
It
not
is
anymore.
The knight's turns. I'm gonna start with the one that Suriel has grabbed.
Yeah. See if you can get out.
It is going to first attempt to strike you.
Huh.
We're doing a vicious swing with a fist. And let's see how that goes. And then I will commit to using my third action to attempt to escape with multiple attack penalty.
Okay.
But, you know, it's a fighter, so
Fighter's gonna fight.
yeah. Oh my, okay. Speaking of the cards being with you, 35 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright. So yeah, he just throws a hook and catches you right where your ear meets your jaw. Bam! 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
One.
And you resist 4 fire.
Awa.
So 17 in total?
No, you took 21
Okay.
points of
I took
bludgeoning
21.
damage.
Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure. So the next
And then
time
there
we
was
do it-
4 that you resisted.
Cool.
Yeah. And then athletics attempts to break free. Does a 23 overcome your athletics DC?
No!
All right, tries and fails to escape your grasp. Other one is going to make a single non-vicious swing attack at Devlin. That's nice of him, right?
That was so nice.
You're saying it like there's gonna be a part that isn't nice.
Probably. But first, 30 even to hit.
That's exactly the number that he needed. Congratulations. He hits.
So yeah, slashes with the glaive, and it just skids along the top of your shield. You're going to take 17 points of damage.
Oh, I'm going to get that shield up and minimize it.
Yeah, push it up so it shaves. So, yeah, it's a heater shield, so it shaves one of the corners off.
Yeah. Which I think
But yeah,
reduces it down to 7.
But what's the hardness of the shield?
10.
Then yeah, 7 points to each you and the shield. Which is a pretty sweet deal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And then with his remaining 2 actions,
Oh no.
guess what's recharged?
Uh-oh. Guys.
Everybody in the
Turret,
cove,
move.
reflex time.
Okay.
Let's see.
Roll the...
Would this be perhaps a damaging effect?
It sure is.
Yeah,
your
the light.
bulwark trait will apply.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's
Why did
good.
no one else
because-
move, guys?
Oh.
I'm getting around to it. I've been moving slow this whole time.
I had to make funny meme noises when killing skeletons. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is one of
Priority.
those times that full plate actually is awesome. That bulwark trait is so good.
It's super.
Mhm.
Just
I rolled a
flat plus
19,
3
so this is
instead of
good.
your dex.
Hell yeah.
19 total or on the dice?
Total.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
okay. So that is still a failure.
Yeah.
D'Artagnan rolled a 28.
That's a success.
Yeah.
And Charlie?
32.
Ooh.
Okay. So Charlie and D'Artagnan succeed. Devlin fails. So 23 points of damage for the failures, 11 for the successes.
11 for the successes.
So yeah, just another gout of fire erupts from its mouth. And you can swear you hear the screams of the damned.
Phone number or ringtone?
Well, I just meant like that's what the fire, instead of just fire, it sounds like the screams of the damned.
Yeah.
But it looks like fire and it burns like fire.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this is how Razalago got his ringtone.
Oh yeah, no, this is just like room tone in hell.
I always thought Rosalago's ringtone was Gallus going, "Darling."
No, that's Gallus's ringtone.
Oh, you're right. It is Gallus's ringtone.
Oslogo's ringtone is the Skype tone.
Boom, boom, boom.
Gallus.
Doom, boom, boom. bloop, bloop.
Yeah,
Doom, boom, boom. bloop, bloop.
yeah.
Doom, doom, doom. bloop, bloop.
Gallus did assume everyone else had Gallus's ringtone.
He sent it. He sent it to everyone.
Why are you using it?
Why aren't you using my ringtone? He calls you from the other room to check.
Obviously, they wouldn't use an inferior ringtone.
An inferior ringtone.
Anyway, that's the night's done. It's Devlin's turn.
That fire was hot, and he didn't like.
Fire indeed, hot.
Fire indeed hot.
Is that how hot your wife takes baths?
Gonna step over here,
step. Good time to use it.
And, well, I can't do a double slice. So instead, just do
Do you
2.
have Vicious Swing?
Not today, I don't. Not today. There are
Not
few
this
things
time.
I could retrain to get into it, but
Vicious-
that's for future.
Yeah, well, let's ruin you sleep tonight. Yeah, Vicious Swing is good to have when you're using a longsword because it's not agile.
I had to try and murder a sky horse, so I
know.
prepped for that one.
I know, I'm saying, but like, well, yeah, when you do flexibility, you take Vicious Swing because with a longsword, it's not agile, so you really want to just ace that first attack and then raise your shield. It's perfect.
Is a 34 an ace?
That is a successful hit.
Damn it.
I would like to successfully slash him for 16.
16 points of damage. Is that including your Bane?
No, that was unchecked.
Yeah.
22 including the Bane.
Okay.
And then, I'm super close to dying.
Well,
Why don't
you
I
said
just
you-
murder him?
Yeah, you said take 2 swings, so I say risk it for the biscuit.
23.
That is a miss.
Well, biscuits are terrible. I will enjoy the flour in my mouth.
Look, sometimes when you risk it for the biscuit, your biscuit is a turd. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. D'Artagnan,
D'Artagnan.
also not in the fire aura.
Not in a fire order. Alright, this guy right here is still grappled, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Suriel has one grapple.
Alright, I'm gonna attack that one because Arbalests have the backstabber trait. So I'm gonna
Go,
fish
go.
for a little
Fish.
bit of extra damage. Does a 31 hit?
It sure does.
Nice.
Wait, did I reroll or reload? No.
Well, I mean, you started your turn, so you
Okay,
can take
reload,
that action,
then that
and
attack,
keep that attack.
and now
Yeah.
all max damage, fucking pog. 26 damage.
All right, D'Artagnan, I didn't offer it to you last time. This time, would you please describe your kill?
Yeah, it hits, and as Suriel is doing like the ting ting ting, and then she's about to do for one more, bolt hits in, it makes the Lego sound.
You just hear
Aw.
fucker.
Suriel, you're just holding an empty suit of armor.
Mm,
Hey, didn't say your name on it. Reloads.
Fucker.
End turn.
and he just all D'Artagnan here just fucker. Suriel drops the
Right.
plate. This is the second time a
Charles-
companion has still killed her from her.
Devlin shouts to Charlie, "Hey, Charlie, dark him down."
Charles Percy Jackson Malocchio.
What was it said again? Ground and pound. I'm gonna ground and pound this bag of bones with another frostbite.
Speedball it.
I mean, I would say that's more like just regular pound. But
I guess. I'm just.
yeah, I mean,
I just
because
don't
you're
think-
triggering weakness, this is like artillery shelling. You're just hammering this fucker.
Oh yeah. We're just like we ain't got no time for this.
All right, I'm saying like
we're done.
Devlin's trying to ground and pound like a UFC fighter, and you're throwing baseballs.
Yeah.
And then
That's
D'Artagnan in the back with steel killing like a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, D'Artagnan in the back with just a gun.
No,
Michael.
Suriel also has a gun.
Suriel has a sword, obviously.
And a gun.
And a pistol.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, when you fired that in front of D'Artagnan for the first time, he's like, "What the fuck was that?
Why did your knife
ahead,
explode?
Jess.
What the fuck is it?" He's never seen a gun being used before.
Oh my god.
Jess, sorry, we're talking over you. You're casting Frostbite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
all
I don't
right.
really have anything like prepared, like that I know will do. You know that
Good
they're.
damage.
Like I said at the beginning, this every time you're hitting them, you get an extra 5 just from their weakness. So like that's not nothing.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you had
Right.
like a 3rd ranked Thunder Strike ready to go, that would probably be better. But
Not
you
right
know,
now. So
this is
yeah.
helping definitively. And like the argument for save spells versus attack roll spells is, if you on an attack roll spell, if you miss, it's nothing, and if they succeed on the save, it's still half.
Right. So DC 27 Fortitude.
Makes it for the first time.
Oh. Okay, so
So it'll take half damage, but still +5 because weakness doesn't care about that.
weakness doesn't care about your ability to save. It
I
only
would say
cares about-
weakness
14.
triggers if you take 1 point of damage. Half of 14 is 7.
+5 is
14
12.
points of cold damage.
Yeah.
1-4. All
Okay.
right, Cookie, sit in my lap and stay here.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's looking unsteady. Like you saw how much damage the other 2 took before they went down, and yeah, this one's in its last third.
And this time I'll actually get some sense in me and move out the door.
Righter.
Be like, yeah, I gotta see something out here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Water.
D'Artagnan covers you as you tactically retreat.
All right.
I'll be back.
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Well, I would say
I'll be right back.
we're gonna finish. As we end the fight, we're gonna go on intermission. So I'm just trying to get to that.
Oh no, I'm saying as Charlie. Like I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'll be-
okay.
I'll be-
I thought Jess was. Yeah.
I can't
Sorry,
get
Al.
flanking.
No, you see Charlie kind of like I'll be right.
I can't get flanking.
Okay.
I would count that because he's in a corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's getting
yeah.
stabbed.
Yeah, he's in a corner, so there's walls on 2 sides of him. He's flanked.
Actually,
Oh,
I
an
think that
18 on
works
the
with how
dice.
they changed how flanking works for the remaster.
Did they change it?
Yeah, as long as
It's-
like you're in one general side and another's on a general side, it counts as flanking.
That
I'll check. I'll double check. Continue.
So it works that way for creatures that are size large and have multiple squares. For
right.
medium creatures that are a single square, it has to be directly across.
I think a 32 hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is...
Okay, to
Those
flank
are
a
full
foe,
of fa-
you and your ally must be on opposite. Blah, blah, a line drawn between the center of your space, center ally space.
Something really tickles me about. I think a 32 hits.
Yeah,
or
and
opposing corners.
yeah, and I like having done the geometry. That rule that you're reading right now, the way it shakes out
Yeah.
is for medium creatures, you have to be
Yeah.
directly across. But for like
Yeah.
large creatures, like
Okay.
for each size larger they are, you get a wider cone of how far off you can be for it to count.
Oh, okay. 19 points of damage.
Surreal, please describe how you end this fight.
No, Devlin! Poor Devlin. It just like
Devlin
pierced
did
through
his
the
job.
spine. I know, he just didn't get the kill.
I know.
I just pierce through the spine and pull the spine out so he falls apart.
Yeah,
Fatality.
Devlin is not the striker. Devlin is the goalie of the team. His job is to take hits until you guys can score.
And every enemy before this has always said just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
I still had potentially 16 more hits left.
Potentially 16.
Hey, I could have taken 1 damage 16 more times.
No, you could not have.
I don't know.
Damn
that.
it!
Yes, I did.
Anyways, we did it.
We did.
Yeah, this
D'Artagnan.
encounter is complete.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
D'Artagnan will look at the bottle of potion he drank and goes, "Oh no! Oh, Charlie, I'm so sorry. I drank your potion. I'm so sorry."
Yeah, and we
It's
will get to the
fine.
presents because there are presents
Yeah,
after
please.
an intermission.
After the intermission. Thank you all for joining us, everybody. We will be right back.
3, 2,
You know
1.
what?
We're out.
You know what? Maybe
Oh,
everyone should
Charlie.
maybe everyone should pet Nug or their pet before combat, because I think that's what gave me my 2 natural 20s is I pet Nug before we started.
Everyone
Gonna
go
make
pet your
scheduling
nug.
awkward.
Well,
I sprayed
I mean, like-
my pet with a water bottle.
Hedgeberg was unironically right. We should be allowed to have banana bread sandwiches.
Yo, Mitch Hedgeberg was a comedic genius, and he was taken from us too soon.
Look, if it's a peanut butter base, not a meat base, I'll allow it. Because I've done that, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
I did a toasted marshmallow and peanut butter sandwich on banana bread. Mind-blowing.
Oh my
That's
like a
god,
fluffernutter?
bro.
I want to be.
But on banana bread, and it's
But on
awesome.
banana bread. Yeah,
So
that sounds
on the-
I
awesome.
don't want
On the
society to
conversation of
judge me.
digressions.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Liam, you're
Oh,
Canadian. Someone's judging you somewhere.
Anyway,
Look, the
we're
secret
flying
is
back from
to do that
intermission.
At 11 a.m. No one judges you at 11 a.m.
Sorry, everyone. We went on a tangent about pretzels.
bread.
And how all bread is legal at brunch time.
That's true. That was the ultimate conclusion.
All bread's legal at brunch time. Yeah. Like brunch,
And it's
every
in
bread.
at the end there is the moral of the story.
Yeah, that all.
And you can shut down.
I need to write that down because I'll forget it.
Get top part butter bay biscuit bread, bottom part donut.
Oh my god. Anyways, let's continue the game, guys.
Alright.
That's 4
Game
times.
of bread invention. Yes.
No.
So we're putting a donut at the bottom.
No.
It's a turkey sandwich. Top part cheddar bay biscuit. Bottom part.
All right, we're
I have
getting
a,
back into it. I'm
perception
sorry.
check, James.
Please roll a perception check. As I noted in the flavor text, there is just stuff scattered everywhere. The perception check is to discern the valuable from the detritus.
29.
D'Artagnan will help look around. Well, didn't roll great, but it was still a 23.
Can I help or is that redundant?
I mean, you can try and fish for a number higher than 29.
D'Artagnan, were you actively like doing the 8 action, or were you just also?
I was
looking around?
also looking around.
Oh,
34?
See?
oh
what
well,
I mean?
yeah. Dad
All right.
perception.
I just didn't want to spam rolls if it wasn't allowed. That's all.
Yeah, like perception is one of those ones where it's worth it for everyone to roll because you never know when you're going to roll good. And you don't want to risk missing loot. So as you kind of dig around in this room, like most of the arms and armor have long since rusted past any point of being salvageable. However, Devlin, under this pile of rubble by the stairs, you find a you're a fighter, so even if you're not proficient in a weapon, you at least like recognize what it is. This is a dueling spear.
Whoa! Dueling spears are awesome.
What is a dueling spear?
It's a spear with finesse.
Spear for dueling.
Yeah, it's one of only like 3 two-handed finesse weapons in the game.
Handed.
Yeah. Finesse cereal.
Hand it over.
Yeah, D'Artagnan has access to one of the other ones, actually, the Elven Curve Blade,
D'Artagnan. Oh yeah,
which
I
is
am
fucking
half
boss.
elf.
It's a two-handed
That's
finesse sword,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Surreal.
and it's literally
How's-
the Lord from the Lord of the Rings movie, like that big two-handed, like where they're all in a line, and they're doing it like synchronized swimmers.
Yeah.
Those are Elven Curve Blades. Anyway, sorry.
I was
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
found
say,
a dueling spear.
nice.
Specifically, so it is a two-handed weapon in the spear group. It has the disarm, finesse, and versatile traits, so it can do slashing or piercing.
Longer
Uh,
rapier.
Yeah, not reach. That's the trade-off for it having finesse.
It's 1d8 though.
Yeah,
I can't spell.
yeah. Surreal wants it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the
Hey, Surreal.
the what does rapiers have? A fatal?
Yeah,
It's
the
not-
fatal
no.
D8.
Yeah, the rapier
That's
has
fine.
deadly.
Deadly. That's it. Fatal
Deadly
is the
D8,
better
thank
one.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, I linked the dueling spear for the stats there. But yeah, disarmed finesse, versatile slashing. It's described as having a spade-like blade at one end and a fork at the other. So it looks like a big arrow. And that fork is what you use to disarm with.
Thank you.
So I'll find it and I'll say, "Hey, Surreal, how'd that arm feel in that fight just now?"
You know, it's been so long that I've forgotten what it feels like to use my second arm, but pretty good.
Why don't you give this a try, and I'll toss it over.
It's mine.
Yeah. As you do that, both of you can roll a quick craft check.
Okay. Hold on, I'll roll that in a second. I was taking a healing potion.
D'Artagnan's over here looking over. Whoa, look at that! That's a cool looking spear.
8 plus 7 is 15.
29.
Okay. I heard 29. Oni, what was your total?
Hold on.
I heard 15 plus something.
No, that's my healing potion.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That was 20 healing.
Nice.
And craft. What is my craft? Plus 14, 26.
Okay. So both of you notice a large crack along the shaft of this weapon. It has the broken condition, which can be repaired with a craft check if you have the tools. Devlin, you were the one. You rolled a 29, correct?
Yes.
This is not ordinary steel, my friend. This is a cold iron dueling spear.
Yo. Surreal's getting assaulted.
Oh, wait.
Pretty chill find, right, Surreal? I hold my hand out for a fist pound.
Hopefully I'm not being hurt by touching it.
But you're not a fae.
D'Artagnan puts his hand over Devlin's hand, fist bump, and goes, no.
We don't do that.
So that was the headline for the loot, and maybe have a different what? But in addition, you also find 73 gold pieces, 7 silver pieces, and a big emerald that's worth 6 pieces.
60?
And yeah. 60.
Okay.
And you know those big, like, when they give you the key to the city, it's that big old-timey iron key?
Yeah.
You found one of those.
Is
and
it?
When I say big, like, this key is fully 3 inches long.
Oh my god.
Listen, I've had a little exotic weapons train.
It's not a keyblade. It's not a keyblade.
Does a keyblade have finesse?
It's just a big ass key. Like with like just the 2 teeth. It's an old timey key.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Is the key actually made of iron or made of something else?
The key is made of iron.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears to be just an ordinary key.
Because
is there anything fancy about
Grapes knows a magic item that this resembles, but it's made of a different material.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this to all inspection appears to be a simple iron key.
Why, it's just an ordinary key.
Oh, can I see that?
Like if you open your inventory and hover your mouse over it, the pop-up text, like it's just
ordinary
key.
It just says large iron key. There's nothing magical about it, but I should hold on to it anyway.
Funny key, go places. Never throw away a key.
Yeah, exactly. Like Actually, that's better. Like, it's just who throws away a key. Honestly,
God, the amount of times
D'Artagnan.
back in the day where I've just like write key in my inventory and then forget when I got that key. And so I would be like months later, I'm like, I have a key in my backpack. Where did I get this key? What is
well
it
then make
for?
sure you include in your guard notes. This is the iron key from the guard barracks, which is the name of this room Q3.
Thank you.
Hey James,
Guard barracks iron key.
could I roll a craft check of sorts to know it, like what this key, or to see if I can like as what is the word I'm looking for? Guess what this key could be for.
Roll me an intelligence check.
So this flat
Ah,
D20.
yes. That thing you're really good at.
Well, I rolled a 14, so that's not bad.
Probably a big ass keyhole.
We're gonna need to find a big door.
Or a
Or
giant
just a door.
chest.
Or just
Or
a
a
door
giant-
with a big keyhole in it.
Oh, Devlin says giant chest, and a thought bubble appears above D'Artagnan, and it's like Link leaning into a giant chest.
Right, like it does the animation where he opens it and it's like chest high, and he has to hop up on the edge to lean in and grab it. Except this time it's the chest from Banjo-Kazooie, so it snaps shut on you.
Now, oh!
And then the thought bubble like poof after it snaps shut on him, on his imaginary body.
Yes, perfect.
We need to find a big chest.
Serial just walks over, takes the key from his
Alright.
hands. I'll hold on to that.
All right, let's go. Sup, Charlie?
Nothing. How you feeling?
You sound
As I'm, like-
suspicious.
As I'm putting burn ointment on myself.
Suspicious? What do you mean, Devlin?
Nothing.
What, like I put, like I
That's what
planted
Charlie says when she burns down an orphan.
Specifically an orphanage. We've heard this happen before.
More like when I steal from the head matron all her worldly possessions from her room. But that's you know.
That's what I'm getting at, Charlie. You holding out? Did you rob a head matron while we were in there?
D'Artagnan's like slightly taken aback at the mention of burning down an orphanage. What the fuck?
No, the orphanage is where I learned how to
burn-
burn things down.
I only burned paper in a trash can. It's fine.
Several
Oh.
They got
times.
the hint.
Well, then, can you take a look at this? It looks really bad.
Sure can. I will treat wounds on everybody. I will just like slap on some heat, like burn salve on them. And so, just to clarify, we're taking like 10 minutes to like.
Yeah,
You know,
if you're
pick up
treat
and-
woundsing everybody, that's 10 minutes each.
Actually,
we can go
So
back
we're good
in
with-
this room and close the door if you want to do that.
let's bunker in and like do a little bit of a rest, so we
All right.
can, because
Clarify.
I'm less than half health, and I'm sure.
Thus far, the creatures behind those other 3 doors have seemed uninclined to join the fray,
Yeah.
and same with anything down the stairs where the server I came from.
And I was about to say, no other dogs have come running up the stairs, so.
So
I know
far.
these 4 beds aren't
No.
in the best condition, but they are perfect for sleeping in.
No, they're not.
Oh. You tried.
They look
Wait,
like
doesn't
sausage.
one of us
Not
have
it's
the
a good
catnap cloak?
fire, right?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, okay.
Well, that again is the general specific rule. Like generally, I would not advise sleeping on these beds, but yeah, if you have the catnap cloak, you go right ahead.
We got
As
a
long as
cloak
it's
of
dry.
repute last game.
I mean,
Well, the Cloak of Feline Rest would have been like way back at the very beginning.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a like level
Oh,
2.
no. You know what happened to that? Mr. Anvil Sunder has that cloak.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I remember now.
But
Wonder what Mr. Anvil Sunder's up to right now.
I can also do
Taking
trade.
Probably
adorable cat
napping.
nap
He's got
in a
the cloak.
sunbeam at his house.
Just
He's-
let's do the thing that we always do, because I can also do that. Treat
Yeah,
wounds.
Can I treat ones?
you treat wounds each other.
Yeah, we treat wounds each other, and then we trade off treat wounds the other. And
D'Artagnan takes pictures.
I
So
do you while
technically-
you do me, then we each do the boys, and
Yeah,
this
so
sounds
everyone-
way grosser when I just say
Yeah.
do.
yeah. But
the
everyone
girls are
technically
healing
gets-
themselves.
It's two turns of. Wow, my brain.
That made it way grosser. Thank you, Grapes.
Yeah, that was
The silence was perfect.
Everyone that I'm healing, I'm gonna do master. I'm gonna roll for
Yeah.
master healing.
Everyone that I'm healing
oh my
gets
God.
expert. Oh my god. That's
Excuse me.
19 plus 12. 31? Yes.
So, Suriel gets natural 20,
Hey!
and so that's 4d8 plus 30.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And Devlin gets nothing.
What?
Hecked Dad.
Wow.
You get nothing in my game.
You'll get
God.
nothing in life.
Devlin puts together a recliner and sleeps in it.
Right.
Puts together, just pulls it out of his pocket.
20.
Pocket recliner.
Suriel gets
47
47 points of healing.
You get 30.
30.
Devlin has cargo pants of holding.
Cargo shorts
I
with
am-
holding.
Yes.
I am almost
Devlin,
at full,
don't
by the
forget
way.
you have your halfling bag that has the Pop-Tarts in it.
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
Your knapsack.
We ate them all, and it hasn't been
No.
nighttime yet.
It has
That's
been,
true.
because you got that when we killed the knight,
thought
and then we went back and rested.
I thought it reproduced like first thing in the morning,
Every
Yeah.
like
rest it
like
does.
beginning
Yeah.
of the day.
We got
Wow.
it for the boss fight,
Yeah.
so it would be bad.
And so then we've had a long rest since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
should
'cause
be
you
back
slept before you
to-
fought Fiona.
All right. Well, you can have one of these tarts when you're done healing me.
No, my boyfriend.
Those are those are
I
like
see
free.
conditionals. Okay.
Yeah, those are free healing potions basically.
D'Artagnan finds a stool and sits on it.
Yeah, 'cause they
D'Artagnan,
heal
you
lights
also
of
get
smoke.
crit healing.
2d8 plus 5 or plus 3 when you eat one of the tarts.
Yes, and I do have 4 of them, but like because they are a consumable, I was gonna wait until after the tree wound stuff to see if we
Can you-
needed any.
You get 27.
So Devlin, I rolled a 34 total. So we got 2d plus 30 coming at you.
Beautiful.
38
5.
points, 38 points of healing to Devlin.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, Devlin. I can only do a
D'Artagnan.
normal heal on you.
Hmm?
I can only do a normal heal on you.
D'Artagnan, I rolled a 35 total. So you get
Devlin, you get 24.
Thank you.
D'Artagnan gets 36 points of healing.
Damn.
3-6.
All right.
And I'll
I'm at full now.
put Ian's on my side.
Nice.
And
Thank you, Cheryl.
19
Thank you,
plus-
Charlie.
19 plus 19.
38.
So it's a success but not critical. So we're rolling 2d8. So we got 39 points of healing to Charlie.
Nice.
And we are back, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine Suriel is like cleaning wounds with like an alcohol swab, and D'Artagnan's like, fuck, quit
He's
being
like-
a baby.
Me, like, stop fucking moving. You're making it worse.
It stinks.
Yeah, of course it fucking stinks. It's alcohol. It's cleaning the wound, dipshit.
I got like the Vaseline to put on top and be like, here, D'Artagnan, this will make it better.
Yeah, like he flinches from the alcohol and then turns to Charlie, just has a dagger blade that she's heated with fire until it's glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Polarizes it.
like that scares him less.
No.
Slightly less.
Slightly less.
Slightly less.
But Charlie's holding it, so it goes right back to
Like,
full.
it might be too hot, you know?
Right, I meant like in the sense of like telling Suriel you should be doing that instead of alcohol.
When the metal turns blue, that means it's cold, right? Right?
No.
Right?
Maybe.
Charlie,
Rolls intelligence check. Natural 20. No. I'm surprised I got that nat 20.
Right?
I mean, what a time to get it.
He knows blue metal isn't cold.
No, like
It's always
fire
the
is
wind you
very
don't
much
need
the
it.
opposite.
Yes. Well, I'm still stepping over to this door because, like, what if it is enemies and we have to fight them on the way out, you know?
Make sure to knock first. What if it's the
But
toilet?
also, what if there's presents in there?
Yeah, also, what if there's stuff in there,
What if there's
man?
a giant chest in there?
What a gold.
I ate one of those tarts, and I rolled a 32 on healing, so just so you know, it was a really good tart.
Yeah, that was a great
Hold on.
ass start.
There,
Damn.
it's 2d8 plus 5. How did you get 32?
Is it 2d8 plus 5? I'm sorry, I was looking at the thing on the text,
Oh, for
and
treat
I looked
wounds?
at the wrong one, so I
wait.
will adjust
Do
accordingly.
you have the regular or the greater sack?
That is a good question. I think ours is just regular.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's the regular, and I was reading
Yeah.
the greater. That was my mistake. So I didn't heal
Well-
that.
I was wrong either way. It's 2d8 plus 4.
Yeah. So it was a
It's a lesser healing potion.
hey, it was
Yeah.
18 still. That's pretty good.
That's
Hey,
still very
for
good.
eating
Yeah.
the Pop-Tart,
What flavor?
Imagine.
What flavor did
berry.
we
everyone
said
have?
it was the
Oh,
we
yeah.
said it was the wild berry.
The Twilight
Yeah.
Sparkle Wild Berry.
The
Yeah.
purple and blue.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah.
But there are still 3 more of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm at
which-
full right now,
Oh,
so
is this also a door?
Yeah, that is also
So
a
these
door.
are all doors. Hold on.
Yeah, there are
Um,
3 doors.
I'll listen over here first.
Yeah, you hear the same thing.
And then here.
That door there is nothing.
Oh my god. Charlie, look.
Is it
More
is
doors.
it
What?
locked? More doors.
oh,
Do you want to try that door?
I would check if it's locked, yeah.
It does not appear to be.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm a stealth open.
Okay.
You
can
hoping
check,
that
please.
needed a big key?
Maybe!
No.
30, or 31.
Okay, yeah, you're able to open the door quietly and get a peek. This room is total darkness. So, what is your light situation?
For vision or just light situation?
Yeah,
Have a
Because I
light out?
I only have low light vision.
yeah, because like this corridor area is
Mhm.
like daylight fading to dim light as you get to the door,
Oh my god.
and then outside the door is like proper dark.
I'm the only one
Yeah,
here
no.
with dark vision. That's awesome.
Yeah, you are. For now.
Yeah,
I have
also,
obsidian
like,
glasses.
That's
any
Oh,
right.
you do?
yeah, like any like a flame or open
No.
light, like it's really easy to have anything that produces light, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, Serial wouldn't because she's just checking stuff right now.
Okay. I mean, you want to get a perception check
Yeah.
anyway? Like, maybe you can do a hear, see what you hear.
Yeah, listen with my special. What's
My brand.
perception? Forgot. Numbers are hard, guys. The more the night goes on, the harder numbers become. 29.
Okay, you hear the distinct air sounds of this area is open downward.
It's a hole.
Mm.
D'Artagnan will
Not a
sneak
devil.
on over here. What's over there?
Well, that is just a hole, from what I can tell.
Really? Let me
Look.
see. I wanna...
Serial will hold the door open and let him look.
D'Artagnan will look. D'Artagnan has dark vision and low light vision, which
Yeah, this is
so
dark.
it's funny because dark vision says I see in dark as if it was in low light, and low light is I see low light as if it was in daylight. So does that mean I see dark vision as low light as daylight?
So yeah, with both of those abilities, if you are in a low light condition, that's daylight for you. You can't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so in dark, yeah, this is total darkness. Yeah, but in black and white, you see a very tight, narrow spiral staircase leading downward.
Oh, it's a staircase. Hey, you were close.
Mm.
It's spirally.
Okay.
Is it technically a hole? Because there is a hole.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
This door is still the same as the other one over here.
Whoa, what is this about a technical hole?
Don't worry about it.
That would be the last thing Devlin hears. So do we want to... I'm not even going to ask. Let's search these rooms first. Make sure there's nothing in here that we don't need. Also, we have no clue how deep in fucking Lair Saf's locket is, so we need to search as much as possible for that.
So we're committing to opening that door.
Suriel is commit.
Uh,
All right.
behind door number 2.
Well, that is Q2, as if you haven't figured that out from process of elimination.
Oh shit, I wasn't looking at the numbers.
Yeah, I need to run across the house, take care of something real quick. I hear a noise. So I'll leave you in suspense, but I'll be right back.
No,
DM.
how could they do this?
Well,
They
gee.
suspend.
tourism in suspense hasn't been the same since COVID. That was a terrible
Damn.
joke.
So,
Damn.
Should feel terrible.
Oh,
What's up, Jess?
horse. So I'm on Walmart's website, and
Uh-huh.
there's a organic jalapeno limeade that the Walmart brand makes.
Okay.
Don't know how to feel about that.
I don't
Do
know
you
how
like
to feel about
spicy soda?
that. Well, so I like Frank's Red Hot Spice, so like cayenne kind of.
Well,
You
like
know,
Mountain
vinegar
Dew has
but, like-
done.
The flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Well, they've
that was
done that, but they've
awful.
also done like a spicy mango. Like they've done sweet and hot soda. So like seeing them do like a lemon lime one that is spicy.
Like I could see like that would be good in like a margarita or something, but
Yeah.
I just
Not
I don't know how I feel
alone.
about that. Yeah, like here, let me drink it out of the jar.
Pour out a
No.
cup of it, you know.
Yeah,
I probably don't want like a whole bottle. You're right.
Right?
32 ounces.
Slam that shit.
That doesn't-
I was about to say,
Right.
like, that sounds like a shot.
It's like when Faygo has a new flavor, and I'm like, I want it, but do I want a whole Faygo-sized bottle of it?
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Charlie will.
Detroit's finest.
That's why I was
We have
glad
established that Charlie would be a juggalo.
when Dr. Pepper came out with the coconut flavor and
Yo,
Sprite came out with the cherry chill flavor. They had them in their normal can sizes, so I could just try them that way instead of only coming out with the fucking 12 boxes. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know if I fucking like it without wasting 12
The coconut
bucks?
ones were so good. I can only find one case ever, and it was so upset.
As someone who does not like, as someone who only likes coconut flavor, it was pretty good. I don't like coconut texture.
Coconut's one of the flavor additions to Dr. Pepper where I didn't feel like I had to call them a liar for being like, there's no chance that wasn't in one of your 23 flavors already. Coconut feels like an actual addition.
That's true.
You think strawberry's already in there?
I know every time they've done cherry Dr. Pepper, I'm like, you lying sons of bitches.
Oh yeah, cherry's already in there.
Just add
You had
extra
23
cherry.
deep and
100%.
didn't add cherry? No way.
Oh, let's take a look.
I want Dr. Pepper
Like, I
now.
get that prune is probably in there,
Dr.
but like...
Pepper.
Yeah, let's see what Dr. Pepper.
Like, I'm literally gonna go and see if I have Dr. Pepper right now, because I could go for a Dr. Pepper.
I know,
will.
I
I'll be
I'd like
right
to
back.
try the off-brand Dr. Peppers. Those are always fun.
They're
Like-
and they're also pretty good.
Like if Great Value, like they have like a Mr. Doctor or something like that.
Dr. Pibb. Dr. Pepper
Mr.
Blackberry is
Pibb.
okay. I've tried it. It's not my favorite, but I'm also not. The blackberry tastes weird, and I'm a huge fan of blackberry flavor.
The cream soda one's good.
Oh yeah.
Let's make it creamy. Let's add vanilla, whatever.
Dr. Pepper does not
Right.
contain prune juice.
Yeah. I don't know. James Acaster thinks it's a sexy battery.
I'm trying to see every single Dr. Pepper flavor ever. There we go. Thank you, Wikipedia.
I don't know if they've had as many collabs as
Red Fusion.
when we went through all the Oreos.
Oh god, not as many as Oreo, no.
That was a great Wednesday podcast when we just
That
did
sure
all
was.
the Oreos.
It is 20
We were like-
flavors are cola, cherry, licorice, amaretto.
Amaretto I
Love
get.
amaretto.
Amaretto and cherry get confused a lot.
I love amaretto.
Vanilla,
Any
blackberry,
almond things.
apricot, blackberry, caramel. Why did it list blackberry twice? Caramel, pepper,
Amaretto.
anise, sarsaparilla, ginger, molasses, lemon, plum, orange, nutmeg, cardamom, allspice, coriander, juniper,
Oh,
birch,
let's
and
have
prickly ash.
Plum, you have prune. That's cheating.
Wait, it does say plum. What the fuck?
Well, they process it.
That's like saying there's no raisin flavor in our grape soda.
Again, it depends on how they process it because grapes and raisins taste very
Yeah,
different.
they do taste pretty different. Not gonna lie.
One is a more condensed flavor, which changes the way our brain processes it. However, there apparently was a Red Fusion Dr. Pepper. It was just red.
That
Was
just
it like Mountain
that-
Dew Code Red?
Well, I don't see any pictures. Actually,
I don't think so, because Mountain Dew Code Red was just cherry Mountain Dew.
that
Also, this is in
that's-
2002.
red Dr. Pepper, that just kind of sounds like they made a mistake in production and didn't put enough
Right.
other colors besides red, and they were like, limited edition.
What if it tasted like red
New
vines?
flavor.
What if it was just like that kind of licorice flavor?
It was meant to rival Pepsi Blue.
Oh.
It was discontinued 2 years later, because it was called Red
I
Fusion.
don't think Pepsi Blue had a very distinct flavor profile either. I think that was
It
a
did not.
terrible thing to go
Didn't-
head to head
Didn't it
against.
have a blueberry taste?
Now
to
I'm
it,
getting
though?
a flashback.
I don't
Now
remember
I
it being
got
great.
Yep. Now I'm having a flashback when you said it was like comparative to Pepsi Blue. Now it makes sense.
It's a berry flavored Pepsi. Yeah, okay.
Yes, there's also
Yeah,
Dr.
it's
Pepper,
not great.
berries and cream, berries and cream,
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
berries and cream.
That was such a great commercial.
It was so good.
Okay.
Like,
Sorry for the wait.
It was ridiculous, but it was just good.
Hold on, this is the last one I'm gonna read. Dr. Pepperton in 2011. A mid-calorie version of the drink sweetened with a blend of corn syrup, aspartame, and asculfame potassium, intending on having only 10 calories per serving. The product's branding featured a masculine appearance and gunmetal colors, and promotional campaigns that featured the slogan, "It's not for women," which gained some controversy for
remember
its
that
promotional
shit.
sexism. Yes!
Yeah, I remember
Of
that
all
too.
the
It was so
beverages
stupid.
to get into the light beer is for manly men trend, Dr.
Wanna make
Pepper
it
was
even better?
never the one I would expect.
It
Yeah,
somehow
I was-
lasted
Yeah,
longer than
third.
Dr. Fusion. It went on for 7 fucking years.
Not the ad campaign.
I remember that shit.
No, but the drink itself.
Yeah.
God, it's like
I remember trying it, and it was kind of nasty.
Yeah.
It's like advertisements for death water or whatever it is.
Oh,
Liquid death.
Liquid
Liquid
death.
death,
This water for men, not for pussies.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
I love those stupid
what are you, a
advertisements.
gay?
Speaking of only being for the most manliest, let's reveal
I
what's
see.
in this room and see if you guys feel that fits the definition.
And who's
this room's pretty
manlier?
gay.
Manlier, D'Artagnan or Suriel? Oh, it's
Well,
empty.
Suriel opens the door, so you're there. I'm going to do the
D'Artagnan's
flavor
behind.
text for this room, and then I'll do the, okay, here's what was making that noise part.
Yeah.
This is Q2 library. Broken and rotting bookshelves stand in various states of disarray throughout the chamber. Books, scrolls, and miscellaneous papers are scattered across the floor, giving the room the appearance of a ransacked library. Now, as to what was, that's the paper half of the equation. As for what was making the bone rattle part of it, you probably think, oh, it's more of those bone guys, right?
Bone men.
Right?
Yeah. Is
I mean,
it
it's
3
gotta be
more
bone
dudes?
something.
It can't be. It can't be 3 more bone dudes.
It's gotta be 4 now.
It's 4.
I hope
There's
it's
no
a
way.
four.
Oh, what the
Oh my
fuck?
god! Bone scorpion or manticore.
Yeah,
Fucking-
I'm gonna add the art in the in place so you can see this.
I'm real glad I opened this door. Cause like, imagine we didn't open this door. We get done with the mission, we come upstairs and it's waiting for us, and we're not ready.
All right, which sibling is this?
Yeah. Which
This-
one of the Kenais is this?
This is what this creature looks like.
Oh my god! It has 2 prongs on the tail.
What's his Borderlands style comment?
I don't have one because this is not a named creature.
Dang.
If you could give
This
him
is
one, what would it say?
Creature.
A creature is correct.
I mean, it would be prepare for a thorough boning.
No, no, my bones.
D'Artagnan goes, quick, close the door, close the door.
I know, right? Surreal starts closing the door.
Yeah, it is too
It's
late for that. But we are also like, I do realize now, like, I could have just let it sit for a minute because we're at cutoff time. Like we're at 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
And we're at Oni is having a harder time doing math.
kind of Nora. Sometimes I start off time doing fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make everybody roll initiatives next time, as well as like you'll have to roll identify, recall knowledge to learn the ability still. But I'll tell you for free, this is a bone devil.
A devil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Quick, assert
Yeah.
dominance. Show him your seal.
I
Thank you,
am
Would you like to ride the bone train?
contemplating pulling out a big hammer to smash those bones.
Smash us a bit.
Ooh.
Well, a recall knowledge would tell you whether that is an effective tactic against this creature, whether it
What, is it
possesses
on
the
fire?
traits that give it like that hammer would work against those infernal soldiers because they are undead.
Yeah.
But whether a bone devil has those traits, you don't know.
I'm seriously
All
curious.
All I'm saying
Oni,
is that this one isn't on fire. What's up?
Oni, make a note for next time. See if we could like flash our Thrune Ruin and assert dominance over it, because we're like super cool agents of the coolest lady in the land, and they need to
They're
recognize.
like totally buddies.
No, they need to recognize. They need to get in their place.
No,
Check their privilege.
They're basically the cops.
Yeah, we're basically the cops. They need to. We need to assert dominance, and they need to learn their place. They need to recognize.
actually, because you say that, I will give you also the flavor text under their name for free.
Hey.
So Bone Devil, aka Osuluth.
Okay.
And Osuluth is an unparalleled inquisitor that revels in the sadism and torture for which hell is known. These devils' charge is to seek out heresies, both among mortals and other fiends, a commandment they uphold with unwavering fervor. They spawn within the Styx-fed swamps of Hell's fifth layer, Stygia, where heresies and the souls of heretics stagnate. Osuluths eventually arise. In the remote corners of that same layer of hell, they build massive calcified hives, where they perform vile interrogations and perfect their torturous arts upon lesser devils and petitioners alike.
Well, good thing none of us are heretics, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
Right, Charlie?
Right,
Charlie? Charlie?
Right?
Right, Charlie? Charlie? Charlie?
No,
Charlie?
What?
None of us are heretics, right, Charlie? Charlie?
What? I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
D'Artagnan dies.
So far away.
Her bones are being rattled. She can't hear you.
Rattling, boys. Anyways, this has been another fun episode of
I was being grounded and pounded.
Stay Grounded and Pounded.
Oh!
Episode title.
We've had so many good
Oh.
titles this go around, and the one that gave us the best titles, James. James, tell us. Who are you?
I am James. I am your humble game master who delights in fun little surprises like getting to say prepare for a thorough boning.
I don't know whether to be aroused or scared.
Yes.
Let's go Rogers.
I can be
Yeah.
found on the Blue Sky at the Ramble Rouser. That's pretty much the only one. Yeah, I just kind of shit post about autism all day. It's fun.
Autism's
And
funny.
It is, right?
It makes your brain do silly things.
Yeah, silly things like Oni. I think it's your turn.
What? I'm just gonna let that one sit there for a bit.
Say like who you are and like where you're like your
I'm-
Ko-Fi and stuff.
I'm it was the transition that got me.
Yeah. So I started filling in information.
I am Oni, also known as the Flustered Bun across the interwebs. You can find me mostly is on Blue Sky and TikTok under that same name, and on Ko-Fi where my commissions are. My commissions are still closed because I have 3 big ones to work on. my dice commissions are still open, and so is my shop. My shop is going to have 2 new dice sets and 1 new D20 added tomorrow. I had to count. I'll occasionally
great time
shitpost
to
on
get on the ground floor and snap up some of the dices.
Yeah. I'll sometimes shitpost on my Blue Sky, but mostly I'll post dice, my art, my dice, and my pets. Other than that, you'll occasionally maybe find me on my boyfriend's channel, Farting Tart, on next Tuesday, so this coming Tuesday, Rascals and Ravnica, where I get to play my Shadow Sorceress, Tiefling, Uma. That's going great. We ran away from the cops again.
Fuck the police.
The very opposite of what's happening in this game.
Well, I mean, to fight monsters, you become them, and you became the cops.
Disney said that. And sparsely also on his channel on random stream times when I have the energy to appear and talk for 3 to 6 hours straight. Yes.
Okay, hey, I'm not Charlie. My name's Jess.
Shit. You're so
Who
right.
plays
I'm
Charlie?
sorry. I lied. I'm not
Oh.
done. I'm so sorry, Jess.
Oh, go for it. Yeah,
I forgot to do Suriel. I play Suriel, our 9th level swashbuckler who has access to her arm again. Will relish in this moment. She's very excited, vibrating, some might say. Fun fact about Suriel is... I didn't think about one right now, so I'll take it back to the bread conversation. She is actually a huge fan of savory breads. So, like, cheese and jalapeno bread, her fucking jam.
Ooh.
Are you mad I keep giving you new versions of her to draw?
Yeah. Well, no, because I have, like, a base now that's just blank at this point that I can just edit. So.
Suriel is vibrating so hard, she has the blur effect on her.
Yeah, she's got blur. You guys aren't ready. She can use both her arms again. You know what that means. She could use Obsidian Edge.
Well, you have a dueling spear now. You don't need that shit.
Yeah, I have a dueling spear. Well, Obsidian Edge fire damage, but we'll see how that goes. Jess, now you can continue. Sorry.
Hey, yeah, no worries. So, hey, I'm Jess. I am your 9th level wizard. Used to be a witch named Charlie. Fun fact about
now
Charlie. What's up?
I was just saying, now she's just a bitch.
Oh yeah. Used to be a witch. Now it's just a bitch. So fun fact about Charlie. She used to be a amateur mud wrestler, but has 0 strength, so she's not very good at it. And the only reason I came up with that is we started talking about wrestling in the beginning for some reason, and I was like, "Yeah, Charlie would mud wrestle. She'd be that kind of like white trash, like that. That's totally her."
Mud wrestling at the Waffle House.
Yeah, like she'd like work at the horse Waffle House like at night, and then like they would have just random like, all right, everybody who wants to see Charlie mud wrestle, just goblin. Yeah.
You were like the draw.
Yeah.
You just weren't like trying to clear your tab at the Waffle House, so you're like, fine, I'll mud wrestle one time. You were like the draw.
Be like, yeah, I don't care, I'll do it. How much money do I get? A gold? Well, hell yeah.
Right?
On to Grapes.
Hi, I'm Grapes. I'm your level 9 kill stealer. No,
Yeah,
I'm a crossbow slinger, not a gunslinger. He doesn't know what a gun is. Suriel's gun scared the absolute shit out of him. He has no idea.
Finds out about her other one.
Oh my god, he's gonna flip his shit. Are you telling me that the sword and whatever the fuck that is? Anyways.
Explodes.
Yeah, you can find me at Blue Sky. I'm Grapes. I don't really do much there. Sometimes I post a thing a month. What was the last thing I posted? Let's do a fun
No.
fact. Fun fact, the last thing I posted was...
Yeah,
oh yeah, it was a response to James's post 2 months ago. Show a picture on your phone that has my energy that isn't a selfie. And it's David Lynch going, one day the sadness will end, but I don't think today's the day. Rest in
such a
peace.
mood.
Fun fact. No, I just did the fun fact. So, D'Artagnan, that's cool. He's a cool guy. He's pretty cringe, though. Dumb, ugly, determined, even.
Can see in the dark.
Can see in the dark.
Pretty sweet.
It's a pretty good ability.
Gonna use him as my
Scott-
flashlight.
It's got one thing above all these silly humans.
I mean,
That's
that you'll probably
please.
live longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean,
Well, this is D'Artagnan we're talking about.
Or, I mean, in terms of biological age,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
live longer. Not won't be stabbed to death in the back alley.
That just
Because
leaves...
who can predict that? But
I don't know,
that
hasn't
just
happened
leaves
yet.
the dad himself.
Let's go on to Dad. Dad, father.
Brother.
Father.
Oh, I mean, I'm Liam. I played Devlin, level 9 human dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
New class,
You gotta
Dad.
have
And
to-
look,
yeah,
I have
Dad.
a very particular set of skills. So if you want to find me, if you want any hope of finding me, you have to come here next week. That's the only place you will.
How you get your
Fun
first
Right.
fact.
dad. Wait,
Just gonna leave
no.
with a fun fact on this episode. We all could think about this a little. It's true what they say. Odysseus was the greatest kaiju of all time.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Fantastic.
I don't know. I think we all have the wrong idea about Oedipus.
we're talking about Odysseus, my guy.
I know. Good night, everybody.
That was the best ending. I know. Good night, everybody.
I know. Bye.
Bye.
I hated it. This is perfect for that.